I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address, and now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. They're fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, boom. I was sitting there. Oh, we're back again. I was too busy going around between the different things. So, again, we're just going to go back in a minute to the coverage, of course. So this is for the Michigan pew-pews that are going on. And, again, we're going to watch that coverage in just a second. We're just going to let YouTube do its thing for the first, 30 seconds. And, you know, that's the game we're playing right now with YouTube. Not that it would probably make a difference. I'm sure they'll be saying enough things in those things and watch it turn yellow soon enough. But anyways, thank you guys, all 18 of you, and Kyle, a little smart. It's usually because of Adam, right? That's usually what.
Never.
I think he's typing my name by mistake. Hello, country girl. Hey, Austin, Freckle Joy. Okay, so it's only one.
Right.
So it went from
the
one
press conference started
to 3.
No.
Okay. Yeah, and we're gonna we'll get ready to show it here.
Right. It hasn't started yet.
Okay. Yeah. So up until it starts. So so what are they saying so far, Freckle Joy? With regards to it.
Oh, it's on now.
Is it on now?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. So let's make this screen bigger. And
it's preliminary. This incident started this evening around 8:18 p.m. at Berkey Hall on campus. We received multiple 911 calls of a shooting inside Berkey Hall. Numerous officers responded. We were quickly on scene within minutes. And there we did locate several victims of a shooting. The incident did move to a building in close proximity, the Michigan State University Union building, where there was another report of a shooting immediately following the first incident. Police and emergency responders acted quickly. We tended to the victims at both of those scenes, and there was an overwhelming law enforcement response to campus to help with this situation. I can confirm that there were at least 5 victims. All 5 victims were transported to the hospital. Some of those victims do have life-threatening injuries. The suspect in this incident, and we believe there to be one suspect, was last seen leaving the MSU Union on foot out of the north side of that building. We are just receiving surveillance footage of that suspect that we will be releasing shortly. Initial information is that the suspect is a black male, shorter in stature, wearing red shoes, a jean jacket, and a ball cap. And we will follow up with additional descriptors of that suspect. Community members on and off campus should remain sheltered in place. We immediately launched our emergency notification system and advised the entire MSU campus to shelter in place as this suspect is still outstanding. For people on campus, Please do not come to campus. I can't say that enough. For parents, we understand. I can only imagine the emotion that's involved right now. It's going to help us, and it's going to help our response, and it's going to help us identify the shooter, the less people that are on campus at this point. Please do not come to campus. We are doing everything we can to ensure the safety of our campus and all of our students. We currently have hundreds of police officers and law enforcement officials, state, local, and federal, on campus working in a coordinated effort to ensure the safety of campus and identify and apprehend the suspect. All campus activities will be canceled for the next 48 hours, including sporting events, classes, and all campus-related activities. Please follow our Twitter page for updates. We are sharing live updates at that location. I can't stress this enough. You're probably hearing a lot of information and misinformation right now from social media, the scanner, calls that we're receiving that are not accurate. We strongly encourage you to follow the accurate information source, and we will continue to provide as many updates and accurate updates as we can. There has been false reports of additional shootings. There has been false reports of the suspect seen in numerous different locations. Those reports are not accurate. Please follow us for accurate information. As I said, we're very early on in this investigation. It remains ongoing, and we are going to continue to meet back here and provide updates on the hour. We wanted to provide as much accurate information as possible right now, and we will continue to do that moving forward. As I said, information is very preliminary at this point, and we are working very hard to gather that information, to accurately get it out to our community, to students, to parents, and to everybody who needs that information. Please know that the safety and security of this campus and our students is our absolute priority at this point. We will meet back here at midnight for an additional update. We will push out some information, including a photograph of the suspect that we just obtained immediately following this briefing. Thank you, and we'll see you back here in an hour.
You all are welcome to be here.
Guys, Michigan State Police with the news conference just wrapping up, saying that a photo is coming soon of this suspect. We know that 5 people have been shot on the campus of Michigan State.
And we want to, now we have some official word about what actually happens. We want to walk you through the specifics coming from police. Of course, they did say this is preliminary information, but we do know, as we reported at Berkey Hall at 8:18, there was multiple 911 calls that came in because there was a shooting inside Berkey Hall. There were multiple victims. Police say the suspect then moved to the Union and opened fire inside the Union Hall. Others shot as well. There's a total of 5 victims with life-threatening injuries. They were taken to the hospital. He said there was, quote, an overwhelming police presence that responded to both scenes, the 5 victims, and transporting them to the hospital. That suspect was last seen at the MSU Union, left on the north side on foot. And they have been working to track down this individual ever since. They do have surveillance video, as Roop mentioned. They are working to get that out, but this is the brief description that we know at this point. This was an individual, short in stature. They said a black man with red shoes, a red jacket, or jean jacket rather, and a ball cap, and that he is armed and he's dangerous. They are working to track him down as we speak. They also went on to say that please don't pay attention to there have been many reports, Roop, of multiple areas where these shootings have taken place. At this point, we know that it's just the Union, he had mentioned, and Berkey Hall.
That's right. And we should stress that right now the students that are on campus are being held in safe places right now. On the phone with us right now is a young man named Perry. He's inside of Brody Hall. Perry, we just got a briefing from the police, and we'll repeat it for those who are watching and also for you on the phone, that they believe that 5 people were shot on the campus of Michigan State University, some in critical condition at Berkey Hall and also Union as well. They have a suspect picture that they're going to be releasing very soon of a young man who's short in stature, red shoes, jeans, and a ball cap, appears to be a black male. This is what we know so far. You're inside of Brody Hall, Perry. What is it that you're being told? And tell us what happened tonight as this unfolded in your experience.
Well, right now we're on lockdown here. We're being told to stay in our dorms. We have the doors locked. We're told that door access is not available right now, so people cannot get into the dorms unless they're police escorted. And we're told that one of the suspects wearing a white hoodie has been walking around and is just past near Armstrong Hall. So the suspects are still at large, and we don't really know where they are right now. So we're just hanging low here and staying in our dorms.
Well, just so you know, and if you can spread the word over there at Brody Hall, because when young people look, as you know, Perry, and I don't want to be the old guy in the room saying this, but look just at social media and those police scanners, you hear a lot of reports that aren't true. But what we do know is true right now is that there is one suspect. That one suspect was last seen leaving Union Hall. And that happened after another shooting at Union Hall, wearing red shoes, jeans, a ball cap, short in stature. And that is something that we want to make sure that you can tell your friends at Brody Hall, that some of the scanner traffic, some of these tweets, they're all over the place. And we got to make sure that we're giving good information out there. This just came from Michigan State Police. 5 people shot, some in critical condition. What happened initially when where were you at 8:18 p.m. and what did you hear and how did you know what was going on?
At 8:18 p.m., I was in my car initially, and I got a report via Outlook email that there was a suspected shooter. So then I went up to my dormitory to take shelter.
And when you got there, were you told, I know you were getting text messages, what were some of those text messages? What did they tell you? And what did some of the students tell you? Were they worried initially, or was there a general sense of calm that it wasn't happening right in your dorm?
Well, in the beginning, we actually thought it might have been a false alarm, but later on, we got 2 more reports that there were shots fired. And then we were quite confident that it was real. Of course, it was happening on the other end of campus, so we thought that we were probably safe. But we got a lot of reports. Most of them were probably false reports that they were nearby. And from then on, we were very much on edge.
I'll tell you, Perry, I know that as soon as something like this happens, however large that campus seems at first, becomes a pretty tight, small community. So clearly, this is something that affected people so much so. Even if the building where this happened was across the other way of campus, when you know someone's out there on the loose, it can really be scary, can't it?
Yeah, it can.
Well,
we were all very scared. The general sentiment here is one that's of fright, I would say, generally. Well, we're all pretty scared here.
Just know that we're all thinking of you, and please know that we're all praying for safety, and we hope that at some point in this night, that person will be caught. And when that person is caught, you can try your best to resume this day, this night, in a way that at least allows you to have some solace in knowing that the campus is safe. We thank you for joining us today, Perry.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
All right, and we understand it, and as we have reported, victims have been taken to the Sparrow Hospital, which is located in Lansing. We know that there are 5 that have been wounded with life-threatening injuries, according to police. That's where we're going to join now Randy Wimbley. He's standing by at Sparrow Hospital with the very latest. Randy, what else can you tell us at this point?
Hey guys, the media relations director here at Sparrow Hospital just told us that they do in fact have 5 people who were transported here after the shootings at MSU. He would not elaborate on their conditions or how they're doing at the moment, but as we heard from MSU PD just a few moments ago, they had life-threatening injuries, but the hospital is not commenting on the status and the conditions of those victims right now, or if they are expecting more victims to be brought in after this shooting. 5 people were hurt. The suspect still very much at large. The media relations director here at Sparrow said that he would come back out and give us some more information, but no word, nothing of a more formal briefing, if you will. But again, 5 victims were taken here to Sparrow Hospital, according to MSUPD, life-threatening injuries. The suspect, as you mentioned, as you guys know, still at large.
All right, Randy Wembley for us live. Randy, when you take a look at the scene right now behind you, you have a lot of media from all over the place converging. 5 people shot. We understand. I know the Sparrow folks aren't telling you the conditions, but law enforcement say some critical. It just breaks your heart because these are young people who are caring about their day today, caring about their evening.
And that's exactly right. No one thought that when they woke up this morning, something like this would occur. And so everyone here just still sort of wrapping their heads around the horrific tragedy that unfolded earlier this evening and sort of coming to terms with it as we are as well. 5 people injured. Their condition or their injuries severe, according to MSU PD.
Randy Wembley for us live. We'll be checking in with you again just in a few moments here. But by the way, the next update is coming up at midnight in less than an hour here. So stay tuned for that here on Fox 2.
And right now, though, we're going to talk to Jessica Dupnack. She was in live inside that press conference, and she's joining us now with the details. Jessica.
Yeah, hi. We are at what is being called a safe space here on campus where all the media is gathering. Just wrapped up there talking to the MSU Deputy Chief Chris Rosman. He got up to the microphone and immediately broke down in tears, trying to hold it together, calling this a sad day here in East Lansing. So a little recap. I know we've been giving you, but if you're just kind of tuning in here, 8:18 is when the first shots were fired over at Berkey Hall on campus. Police immediately responded there. Then there were reports shortly after nearby the MSU Union. Right now, police are confirming 5 injured, as you heard from my colleague there, Randy. They have been taken to Sparrow Hospital. Let's take a listen into the deputy chief and what he had to say about those victims.
I can confirm that there were at least 5 victims. All 5 victims were transported to the hospital. Some of those victims do have life-threatening injuries. The suspect in this incident, and we believe there to be one suspect, was last seen leaving the MSU Union on foot out of the north side of that building. We are just receiving surveillance footage of that suspect that we will be releasing shortly. Initial information is that the suspect is a black male, shorter in stature, wearing red shoes, a jean jacket, and a ball cap. And we will follow up with additional descriptors of that suspect.
Right now, there's literally hundreds of law enforcement officers sprawled across campus, and they are looking for that shooter who is still on the loose right now. Students, as we've been hearing throughout the night, still being asked to shelter in place. I talked to a student earlier who was at Hubbard Hall. He had the dresser in front of his doorway, and all the lights were off, and really just trying to distract himself, keeping in touch with family and friends. Speaking of that, parents are being asked not to come to campus, although on the way here, a lot of heavy traffic on 96, meaning a lot of parents are heading to MSU, but police are asking that parents refrain from coming to campus. They have a job to do, and of utmost importance right now is making sure they get that suspect in custody. Again, a vague description is a shorter black male with red shoes, a jean jacket, and a ball cap. Last seen leaving the second scene at the MSU Union, heading north on foot. But again, students sheltering in place. We are expected to get an another briefing from the chief here, deputy chief, a little while at midnight, and in between now and then, hopefully getting a picture of the suspect. We're told there is video of that suspect. They'll be grabbing a still image, and we will, of course, put it out to you as soon as we can, because at this point, regardless of how many officers are out here, it's definitely going to take community tips and that kind of thing to really put this man in custody and give folks some sense of peace. Send it back to you guys for now.
Jessica, when you hear the description, and by the way, we're about to get that picture on TV in just a few moments here, but you hear about the picture, jean jacket, you hear, red shoes, a ball cap. At some point here, someone's going to see this guy. Someone saw this guy already, and it's just a matter of time. You've covered the police beat for years. It's going to take people who have to call the tip line right away, right? Jessica, I think we lost Jessica there, but it's going to take that effort to get people who are on campus who may have seen this person, or anybody who understands that this person may be somewhere. They should call police immediately.
And right now we're getting a look ourselves. We're going to put it out to you as soon as possible, just in moments, really, of this suspect. They were able to get video of this individual. It looks like he's walking in a hallway of one of the buildings on the campus, wearing a cap, a navy cap, a tan rim on that cap, a jean jacket, dark colored pants, and red shoes. Now, when they talked about a mask, it appears that it was just covering his mouth, and then you can see the upper side of his face, the individual's face. That is on there as well.
You can see something in the picture that we'll show you in just a few moments here. We're literally just about a minute away or so, I hope, to get this picture on TV. But when you see the picture, you'll see he's holding something that appears to be a weapon. But of course, that's up to law enforcement to determine. It's a bit blurry, but as you say, the jean jacket, the red shoes, the ball cap, pretty clear when you look at the picture. Once it starts going viral and being shared on campus, if someone saw something, someone saw this guy running somewhere, listen, it may not be right there on campus anymore, but perhaps somewhere in the East Lansing area, that's where it's going to really be useful to have this picture out there for those folks who are on social media. Go to the MSU police Twitter site, find that picture and retweet it.
Okay, and thanks for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. Our team at Fox 2 in Detroit is doing a really good job of recapping everything that we know so far. I'm Lexi Petrovich. Thanks for being with us here as we cover this breaking news out of East Lansing, Michigan State University. You just heard our team at Fox 2 talking about that suspect picture. We now have it. I want to pull it up here as we heard from police just moments ago talking about what we know regarding this shooting so far. You can see in this photo here what the suspect looks like as he is still on the loose right now. So police describe him as a black male, shorter in stature, red shoes, jean jacket. He was wearing a baseball cap that's navy with a lighter brim. So that is the image there. A little bit of a better look at his shoes as well as we remove the banner there for you to get a good look at the suspect. And we heard them recapping a little bit about what we know so far as well, but also just want to go through it again in case you are just joining us as we're following this breaking news out of East Lansing. We know that 5 people have been transported to a hospital following this shooting, the shooting that happened at multiple locations throughout Michigan State University's campus. Police saying that some of the victims are in life-threatening condition. Police acted quickly. They said they got to the scene within minutes. They tended to victims at both of the scenes that they were called to, and that there's one suspect. They say there's a lot of misinformation going on right now, a lot of rumors circulating on social media, but they want people to just follow what they're saying, any information that they're confirming, and that is that they are looking for one suspect. Again, that image here as we pull it up again, of what the suspect is wearing, as that suspect is still on the loose. So we are expecting another update here in about a half hour or so, hoping to be able to bring you more information then as soon as we hear from police. Now, again, our team at Fox 2 Detroit has reporters on the ground throughout Michigan State University's campus in different areas covering this extensively for us as we're waiting to see any new developments as they hopefully are able to find the suspect and bring him into custody. One of our reporters and colleagues at Fox 2 Detroit did talk with some students and people who were there in East Lansing at the time that all of this was happening. I want to play out what they had to say now here for you on Live Now from Fox.
see 20 plus cop cars all over the place. It was just insane. You know, a little curious. Start going down Grand River towards the Kroger, towards the Michaels, and from Lansing, 7, 8, 9 cop cars going all over the place. And obviously, as we got the MSU alerts, you know, active shooter, whatever, run, hide, fight, we kind of turned on the news, everything, and heard more and more cop cars. We saw an armored vehicle on the road as well. It was just insane, and heard the helicopters and everything.
What's going through your mind, man, when you're seeing all this?
I mean, it's scary, yeah. Like, it's totally unannounced. You know, it's the day before Valentine's Day. You have no clue. We're just trying to do something. Everyone's probably, you know, going out to eat late night or whatever else, and we see people running across the street as we're going there. It's just, you know, chaotic. It's very scary. I mean, I still got chills down my spine right now.
Do you know of anybody, any of your friends that are hurt at all?
No, luckily I reached out to all my friends from Dearborn and everything, reaching out to me, making sure I'm safe. I'm making sure all our other friends are safe. At MSU, my little brother, he's in the dorms in Hubbard, which is, you know, where some activities going on, but we make sure he's safe and, you know, everyone's safe that I know.
What did he say to you? What's it like in Hubbard right now?
I mean, he was taking some videos. It's complete lockdown. He hears screams, people running across the street as he's looking down. He's on the 9th floor, luckily. So, you know, he's got a little bit of buffer, a little bit of area to make sure no one's can get up to him. But yeah, screams. I mean, he's scared as well. We told him to put his dresser in front of his door, make sure no one can come out. And it's just that area right there. I mean, that's where the suspects are. It's chaotic.
You guys have seen active shooter. This is the world that you all grew up in, but now it's real.
Yeah. And I mean, this is something, you know, you always hear it in the news, and like, it was just a normal day. Like we said, normal night, we're going out, and, you know, it's a real thing. It's scary. I mean, we're lucky we were, you know, on the road driving away, making sure everyone's safe, but it's a scary world, you know, some messed up people as well.
Thank you so much. You did amazing. Thank you. Did you guys want to look right at me? Say and spell your first and last name for me.
I'm Olivia Murray. Spell first and last name. OLIVIA MURRAY.
And what year are you?
I'm a junior.
Tell me how you're feeling right now.
I mean, terrified. I was saying to my friends in the car, like, I haven't been able to like stop like getting this like shivering feeling like out of me since I heard what first was happening. And it's so terrifying because today we had chapter, and you know, a lot of girls are walking home to their dorms, and we have so many girls, and it's so scary hearing all of them saying they're like underneath their bed and they're barricading their doors and like crying. They hear screaming, and it's just like a really terrible feeling.
When you left campus, was it just total chaos?
Yeah, there were police cars everywhere, and I mean, luckily we were going in the opposite direction, but we didn't know what it was at the time when we were driving away. But I mean, there was so much commotion. It was definitely scary.
Have you checked in with folks, anybody that's hurt that you know of?
No one that I know of that's hurt, thank goodness. But I've been checking on everybody I know. Everyone's been checking on me from home and stuff, which is really nice. But no one hurt that I know of.
How good does it feel to be away from that right now and just safe?
Very, very grateful to even be like living off campus. Very, very grateful, and to be surrounded by my friends.
Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just talked to Marshall a few minutes ago.
So, I got the boys. We're at the courtyard in Okemos. We're safe. I'm keeping them here.
Tom, just saying your first and last, so we got it.
Tom, T-O-M, last name, T as in Tom, A, F's in Frank, E as in Edward, L, Larry, S-K-I.
Tell me who you got at campus.
So I have a couple, my two of my three sons are at Michigan State. I have a senior and then a freshman, and then I have a junior that's at Central Michigan, and we got together for dinner. I was kind of dropping off, tightening up some last minute things, and as I went to get on 96, 1, 2, 3, 4, I thought, okay, maybe it's just a terrible accident, and then 5, 6, and then a stream of, you know, red lights heading westbound to get off at the Okemos exit. So
as a dad, you're sitting there thinking this ain't normal.
Yeah, I just kind of knowing the way society is nowadays, unfortunately, you're like, it's not a bad accident, it's something else. And my heart goes out to, I was fortunate enough to be right here, and I flipped around and said, hey, I'm just going to grab the ones that I can't. My one son can't get back to his place because it's kind of right there off of Grand River. So we're going to put him up in the hotel tonight. And then my other one is still in one of the dorms. I'd like to be able to get him, but he's safe and he's okay. The lights are off inside his hall. His door's barricaded. But my heart goes out to obviously the families and the parents that can't be with their kids up here at Michigan State.
Tom, those conversations with your boy that's in Hubbard right now, what are you telling him? What do you say in this situation?
Well, no parent wants to do it, obviously, but it's, be safe, keep your head down, shut the lights off, just stay calm. Diversion, listen to your iPad or iPod, put your headphones on, do something, try not to think about it. But obviously he's sending photos and pictures of kids running across campus, and the one thing there is a ton of rumors, and until we actually have the facts, that's what creates kind of the panic and the emotions, and that's the terrible part of things like this. Unfortunately, there were some pictures circulating around. Hopefully they're not true, but I fear they are. So
the fact that he hasn't been brought into custody at this point, he or whoever the shooters are, I mean, that's alarming. That has to be alarming for you. You're sitting here safe, but you're just thinking, I'm sure, what's going on a few miles away.
Yeah, and I praise the law enforcement so many times. They're on the other end of what's happening in society, but these are the times you need those men and women that'll come out and actually go after somebody like this to keep our children safe and your children safe. So I just hope that the law enforcement, I know I heard the U.S. Marshals were coming in. I know there's helicopters we can see coming around. I mean, a lot of reports. I just hope that everything happens tonight, and life gets back to what kind of normal there can be over the next couple days up here in Lansing, in East Lansing.
We hear it all the time. The school now part of an awful club that you do not want to be a part of.
Yeah, and again, my heart goes out to, the Michigan State community, those parents that have kids up there. Hopefully everybody is talking to kids. I know they're, from just listening to people, were some holding areas where they were bringing survivors and they were bringing witnesses. So, but it seemed like a very calculated event tonight, which is so unfortunate. So unfortunate.
You guys staying put in Okemos at the hotel here?
Yeah, I mean, I'll stay here and get a few rooms at a couple I have a lot of friends that are calling me that their kids are going. There's a group of kids from high school that went up here, and I just said I'm around, but I don't think I'll be able to get to them because they're locked in their dorm rooms, obviously. But just the minute I can, if they need me to, we'll got a big car. We'll bring them back, and they'll need a lot of hugs.
It's just terrifying to hear from all of these people who have loved ones on campus, students there, all of these horrifying moments that they have been dealing with as police continue to search for this suspect. I think one of the most devastating things that I've seen on Twitter so far has been a student who was standing in an area where they were holding students off wearing an Oxford Strong sweatshirt. And it's just terrifying to know that some of these students who went through a mass shooting not that long ago in Michigan, in Oxford, Michigan, are now students at Michigan State University going through this all over again. It's just incredibly scary. And we've been talking between our Fox 2 team and our team here at Live Now from Fox. We've been talking to students on Michigan State University's campus as well. I've been in contact with one who has been hiding in a classroom with other students and a professor, talking with her, saying that two of her classmates that she was with were in the Union, not far from where that initial report of shots fired came in at Berkey Hall, saying that everyone is just in shock, terrified. I mean, it's exactly what you would expect if you were, God forbid, in that type of situation. So we are constantly in contact with students as they are still hiding out, still waiting for an update from police, as police have been reminding people to remain sheltered in place. Let's listen to another MSU alum who spoke with Fox 2 Detroit on what they had to say.
Right now is just fear. My roommates and I have secured our whole apartment right now. But today's the anniversary of the Stoneman Douglas High School shooting. So it's kind of just bringing me back to where I was from there. I was just talking with my manager recently that it feels like it's getting closer and closer in. And it's too close. It's too close right now. I'm fearing right now. I don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. I have a friend who was going from his resident hall to go study with some friends on the other side of campus. I'm texting him right now. He's sheltering in place in one of the cafeterias.
And he just touched on it there too. A reminder that tomorrow marks the 5-year anniversary since the mass shooting at in Parkland, Florida, where 17 people were killed, 17 others injured at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. So these occurrences are becoming, unfortunately, all too common as we're continuing to follow this yet again, another breaking news mass shooting story, this time out of East Lansing, Michigan, on Michigan State University's campus. Pull up this picture again of the suspect that police are still searching for. They described him as a black male, shorter, wearing a jean jacket, as you can see here, with red shoes. He's wearing a ball cap, and he is armed and dangerous. That's why they are telling everyone to remain sheltering in place. At least 5 victims taken to the hospital. Police responding to the scene within minutes, providing that first update that we just got at 11 o'clock Eastern time, expecting that next update in less than 30 minutes at midnight Eastern time. So we'll bring that to you as soon as that feed comes in here. We're also getting some live looks here. This is a live look outside of the hospital. We have our cameras rolling there. We also have a live look here at a police presence at another part on campus here. And just continuing to follow any news that's coming out of this. You could even hear from the police officer that we heard from at a.
Okay, you guys, so we're going to pause that for a second. Adam had sent me a posting. Apparently, too, they're posting the picture of a wrong person as well. That's going around. And so I'm just going to take you over to Twitter for a sec. And hold on a second, Adam. Let me just grab that photo as well. Okay.
I saw this going on Twitter, and I mean, if they're saying it's a short black male, then this is clearly not the right person. So, correct. And they're putting his name out there too.
Okay, so this is the picture that's kind of going around right now, it seems like, and obviously that person does not look anything like that male that we just looked at. So unfortunately for this poor dude, he's being accused of being that guy. It says Michigan State University shooting suspect is 21-year-old, and it says Lindy Walker, according to dispatch audio. So again, this is not who they are showing. This is probably the wrong person, because obviously this guy in no way, shape, or form looks like that other guy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's probably a case of the wrong someone that has the same name, I would assume. Maybe. Because if that's in the dispatch, sorry.
No, sorry, Adam. I was just let me just show this in chat. Got it up. We'll start this again.
Run! Oh, and trigger warning.
Yeah. Trig.
Oh my God.
Acres dying. Oh shit, dude.
Holy fuck, dude.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
You want to get something in front of the door? Bro, yeah, bro.
Yeah, get some.
We'll just let that play another time through as well.
So sad.
Absolutely. So it's going to replay.
Run!
Oh my God. Acres Diamond. Oh shit, dude. We're gonna put something. Fuck, dude. Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
You want to get something in front of the door, bro? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, get some. Run!
Okay, so I dropped the link for that right there, so you guys can go look at that footage yourself. And then Adam dropped another link here, so I'm just going to play these links as he's sending them to me. Okay, let's 1 second here. Let's see which one. Which one do you want me to play, Adam? The Media Warrior one, or the other one? Actually, we'll just go in order here. Who cares?
Yeah,
let's just do this. Again, this one's on Twitter here. Stop, share screen, present. Play that one for you guys.
Yeah, that one's not as exciting. But the next one, though, I think I sent you, Sonny, is confirmed. I think by Washington or by Michigan State University. You're muted, Sonny.
Oh, sorry. Just going to pull that one up.
Yeah. Yeah, and this says that the update that there are 3 confirmed fatalities.
Does this one actually play?
No, it was just MSU's their verified account confirming that there are now 3 fatalities.
Okay. Sorry, I got chips in my mouth. Yeah, 3 fatalities. This is in addition to the 5 victims. Oh, in addition to.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter that says there were 11 people shot. I haven't seen that confirmed yet, but this was by Michigan State University's verified account.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me go back to.
I'm assuming in about 15 minutes when they do their next press conference, they'll probably update that by the police.
Yeah. So you know what? Just we'll take a few minutes here. Horrific to watch that one tweet, especially. Just to watch them all scurry. Everyone's running for cover. You got people in there going, yeah, he better put something in front of the door, when they realize something's going on. And is that another tweet, Adam?
Yeah, that's a video of the shooter walking.
Okay, let's take a look. Hold on. That one's
allegedly.
Oh, that would be him. That looks like him. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying. I have to say allegedly.
Yeah. Just walking away. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of work there, Steffa, but thank you. I don't know. Technology is not my friend. I know you meant to say love them. No, it doesn't look like he's in a hurry at all, does it? One person, yet again. Yes, that's the shooter, Mark. Yep. Just walking away. Didn't do anything wrong. Nonchalantly,
Right.
just.
Well, I have a few. I think this may be before the.
You think?
I'm not sure. Oh no! It says no joke. Get to basement. Guy was waiting on our front lawn.
Yep. I wonder. Usually, Kate. Tell me what you guys think, but usually when I think of people going to schools to do mass shooting, do you think typically it's because like something like someone or some teacher got pissy, or do you think it's because hey, schools are the new trend, so that's why I went there?
And then
What are your guys' thoughts on that? I know it's just anyone's guess at this moment, but in general, yeah, 3 fatalities, Wicked Witch. Oh, that's Deb's name. Deb, is that your secondary account?
right. In a dorm room, if you have a key card, it's an easy target. Sadly.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I just sent you, Sonny, is the flight tracker. That flight tracker app.
Okay.
Is showing a helicopter doing its second loop around East Lansing, Michigan, which is where Michigan State University is. It's just a picture, but someone had just posted that on Twitter. Twitter's, for anyone that doesn't use Twitter, Twitter has a lot of misinformation on it sometimes, but if you can weed through it, there's always a lot of good stuff in breaking news situations, I find.
Yeah, Twitter's always good for a lot of things. I use Twitter the most besides like when I'm doing stuff. Twitter is kind of like my little one that I like to use.
Yeah. It just shows the helicopter making its second loop in a wider pattern around the city of East Lansing.
Yeah, and let's go back to I'm gonna go back to this one again.
And I'm gonna keep an eye on the on that Fox channel to see if they
yeah, okay,
if they start to come back with the press conference.
Run!
Oh my God. Acres Diamond. Oh shit, dude. We're gonna put something. Fuck, dude. Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
You want to get something in front of the door? Bro, yeah. Bro,
Yeah, get some.
Mark, I will I believe, if I'm correct, East Lansing is in Eastern Standard Time. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I think it was at 8:18 p.m.
Run!
Oh my God.
yeah, I think 8:18, yeah.
Acres Diamond. Oh shit, dude. We're gonna put something. Fuck, dude. Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
You want to get something in front of the door? Bro, yeah. Bro,
Yeah, get some.
I hope that one kid in the video's mom is proud when he's like, "Should we get something in front of the door?"
Right? I mean, imagine though, like
I'm not making fun of them. I'm just like, because it's no one knows. I mean, we all say things crazy in
Well, I mean,
high
just
stress situations,
look at like ants, right? They're all just running out of there. How
right?
many people ride bikes to school now?
I know, especially in Michigan in the winter.
Huh? But it's like,
Acres dying. Oh shit.
could you guys
Dude,
imagine?
what
Like,
the
imagine.
fuck, dude?
No.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
No.
You want to get something in front of the door? Bro, yeah. Bro,
Yeah, get some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Austin, same. And I'm so grateful that when I went to school that this was not it was not a threat that we knew of. I remember Columbine happened because I graduated in '99, and my first semester was the spring semester, and that happened in April of '99. And so I was in college when Columbine happened, and that was the first time I ever
parents out there who are watching.
remember thinking that was
Hopefully
a
the picture of
threat
that
that could
suspect is
happen.
circulating on social media, and this person is going to be caught soon. But like we've said, this is a very large campus, so it's going to be challenging for law enforcement.
Yeah, and police, as you were speaking with Sheriff Bouchard, I was speaking with Lieutenant Shaw. Pretty soon, the police are going to
Sorry,
outnumber
Adam,
the
I
number of
was
students there.
Oh, you're fine. No, you're fine.
just clicking buttons there because
Yeah, no, you're fine. We can listen in on what they have to say.
yeah. Sorry, I kind of cut you off there because I was just clicking buttons and got too many tabs open there.
No, you're absolutely fine.
All I keep, I just want to say this, that all I keep thinking about in my head, again, I always am thinking about not the moment, but more like into the future a bit. That first of all, the parents, imagine being a parent that can't get hold of your kid, but not because something happened to them tonight, but just because you can't get hold of them, perhaps. Right. Imagine the state of the parents trying to wonder, is this your child or not, especially if you can't get hold of them.
Right. Well, I mean, I know it's not the same situation, but look at, what we heard Christy Consalves say in the Idaho case. I mean, they were getting reports, long before they were ever approached by law enforcement. Absolutely. And so, I mean, they basically found out on, social media. Yeah. And she couldn't get a hold of Kaylee. And so, then she couldn't get a hold of Maddie, and she just was like, no, and but I mean, they basically knew that Kaylee was gone long before. They said 5 or 6 hours before the sheriff's department came.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, did she really? Psychic Sleuth predicted well, I mean, sadly, it's not hard to predict those anymore.
Right. I was going to say, I mean, I'd have to go back and listen to it, but honestly,
right. I mean,
this is like
a Psychic Sleuth.
This is like a weekly thing that we keep finding out about
daily.
Some sort of mass shooting that's going on somewhere. I mean, there's just a ton of them, and it's so sad. And it's one of those things, like, like I know Alexa and that was saying earlier about, stopping bullies and all that stuff. And it's kind of like one of those things that, what somebody's brain is doing up here is a whole different ball of wax. And you wonder where it all stems from. But I don't know. I just keep feeling like I said, I would like to know what this guy's issue was. Was it something to do with the school? Or that it was just a place to go because there's lots of people there?
Well, it's not, I mean, I would wonder if, I'm assuming this is probably a student or a recently ex-student. But, sadly, it's almost become common in these cases as well as, did they do something prior to this? Was there a crime scene at their home first? Because look at how many people have gone and tried to unalive a family member and then gone to a public mass shooting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I pray that's not the case in this, but, you have to keep it in the back of your mind that, he might have done something with a girlfriend or a family member before this even began.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's just see where the coverage is taking us again. So we'll put this
press conference is not back up yet, but if you just want to play in, we can listen in.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat some salt and vinegar chips here, to be honest with you as well. I forgot the whole time I was watching it. I was like, oh, I'm hungry a little bit.
No ketchup chips tonight?
No, I don't have any. I got salt and vinegar. Yeah. But anyway, so let's go back to this for a bit and see if any other updates come in.
Yeah,
Adam
I'm gonna
does-
mute myself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Same.
Sheer force that they're
You gonna hit that play button, Sonny?
Oh, thought I did.
Works all the time. We have even with what I hear on the radio, we're still all just very confused and trying to figure out what's going on.
I can tell you that right now, the one thing we do know, there's two things that we know right now, and that's that we know that 8 people were shot today. We know 5 of them were hurt, some of them seriously, 3 were killed. We also know that this picture we keep showing on the news is a percent he was leaving the student union. To give people an idea of how crowded the student union is on any given night, would you say on a weeknight like tonight? I know when I used to go to school there, it used to be pretty crowded, but I mean, is that usually the case?
Yeah, it usually is pretty crowded at the union. There could be anywhere from like hundreds of kids there to a few. On a night like tonight, maybe, yeah, it could be in the hundreds at the union. It could be crazy because it's a school night. You know, it's not a weekend. There's kids here, kids that just came back.
Wow.
I'm not entirely sure.
Sure. What is the latest that you have heard from police or the university at this point? Just a shelter in place?
Just a shelter in place is issued to pretty much every kid on campus right now. We're not allowed to leave. We've been told that there's 48 hours of no classes, no activities, nothing. We're just all trying to make sense of it all and trying to figure out what happened or what's going on right now.
All right.
Well, how important? I just want to ask one thing. I mean, it is so important. We heard from another student who said, look, we got to make sure we're sharing the right stuff here. You know, those social media, there's a lot of stuff that's out there. There's false images of people that aren't even involved with the shooting. That's important to keep in mind, that people share the right information, because every moment counts when you're trying to catch someone, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, we have like all kinds of storyboards online, whether it be through like Snapchat or through Instagram, of all kinds of like conflicting news that we're hearing. Compared to like what we hear on the radio or what we hear on the news, we don't know what to believe. We don't know what's happening. We don't know where they are. And we're just always trying to keep figuring this out. I'm in a dorm right now with 3 of my other roommates, and we're just all trying to figure everything out. We're sitting around trying to listen to everything. It's really scary here. Yeah, this is my other roommate here. Hi, I'm Seth.
Hey there. I'm sorry that you're even dealing with this. We're live on the air here on Fox 2, and we just want to say that our prayers, our thoughts, our concerns are all with you all right now on campus, and we're just so sorry you have to deal with this. Could you tell us what where you were when all this unfolded, and how you're doing now?
Well, I was about to head outside of my dorm, and I was with my roommate, and then I got the notification on my group meet from my RA, and he was like, everyone's staying inside. We have like a shooting lockdown. And then we got the MSU email saying that there's an active shooter. So we just locked our door and we just stayed in. We barricaded our door just in case. And then my roommate actually opened the radio, and we just kept hearing things getting worse and worse. It was getting scary because we started hearing the police outside, and it was just getting louder and louder, and everything started getting confusing once we got on social media. So just a crazy day.
In terms of keeping track of one another on campus, that has to, I imagine the SMS and the text messages are on.
Okay, so so far what we have is on Twitter.
Yeah, the press conference has been pushed back 20 minutes.
Yeah, yet I seen one that was just showing 17 minutes ago, and yet it said 3 injured, but maybe that was the first one they were showing. So according to Twitter, second firearm was in backpack performing CPR on suspect, Michigan State University shooting. The next one following that Adam sent says Michigan State University shooting, possible suspect is down, suspect not moving, self-shot in his head, possible DOA. So just wanted to let you guys know that.
Right. And then I sent I think you've got all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll continue playing this. How come these guys seem so slow to announce it?
Yeah, it said Michigan State University approached by police and shot himself in the
Good.
head.
Yeah.
Pulse 21.
Wussy?
Says,
of course he had to.
what?
Said he's a wussy. Of course
Yeah.
he takes his, you know.
But this person even said it has their pulse. They said their pulse was 21.
Mm.
And CPR being given, ambulance en route with request to roadblock off. And then it's funny, I'm not going to show the pictures, but I've seen 2 more people that have been identified as the
wow. Yeah.
and all of them are white. I'm
Yeah.
like, people are just throwing the pictures out there and their names.
Wow.
And these are totally different names.
Yeah, please do your due diligence. I mean, if it's white, it's not right in this particular case.
I mean, unless they're mistaken, which, we should find out at the next press conference. But
I mean, no, that guy was clearly darker skin color.
I thought so as well.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's go back to playing this and see what they're gonna say again.
Yeah, like I said, I saw a report that it was delayed until 12:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but they do have it up on the camera, like they're waiting for it. So maybe.
Okay, let's just see.
That the suspect has been caught.
There's a worker at the MSU Union who wants to remain anonymous, who was concerned about the location. He recognized right away when he saw that picture of the suspect, that area where you saw the suspect, the stairwell. And he says, look, that's actually a back loading door facing Grand River Avenue. And so that door that he was leaving from, that stairwell, was facing, according to the person who works there, he recognized it. And he says he's concerned about that doorway always being left unlocked. And he said it's been a concern for some time. And now he's concerned that perhaps that unlocked door could have been a way for this person to get in. Although we should point out that the MSU Union is open late into the evening.
Yeah,
hours.
It's not a dorm. For people that don't know, I mean, we all know because we all went there. But it's a social gathering place with restaurants and a bowling alley if it still exists. But
right.
This is a place where people gather, right? And so it's going to be populated.
But with this, luckily with the surveillance images, they are probably likely able to know, and that's why they did, that he was leaving north side of the building and taking off on foot there because they were able to track the surveillance.
Right. We're just getting the still. They have the video
Yes.
to watch, and they could see, hopefully track his movements better.
And the surveillance that they're showing us, this image, Dave and Taryn, obviously is one image that tells a bigger story, as you say, but they're going to be able to tell not only where he left, but then other surveillance cameras can catch where he was headed from there. That trail of cameras, which is something that didn't exist years and years ago, is really kind of like the trail, crumbs, the trail that you're kind of searching as you go and try to find this person. Hopefully they'll say in this 12:20 news conference or so, that's when we believe this will happen, that, hey, this person has been caught. That's what everybody is hoping for. And that would allay some of the immediate concerns that these students and parents have on campus of this person still being out there, because as of now, the suspect is still at large.
Yeah, and another note for all those parents there. I was speaking with Lieutenant Shaw. He says, when you get that message to fight, run, and hide, you're also trained, as students are nowadays, to silence your phone so your ringer doesn't go off. So if you're having trouble getting a hold of a loved one in all the chaos and the panic, they might have silenced their phone and just not remember to turn it back up. And hopefully you are able to get in touch with everybody that you're trying to. But if not, that might be a reason to. Again, just another note to not try and go to this campus. It is locked down for all intents and purposes. You cannot get on it. People are being turned away. We heard a report of a parent that is having to look now for a hotel room because they could not get there. So if that's any indication of how secure it is at this moment, I think that police have a good handle, at least on the campus.
At the student union, clearly this suspect isn't anywhere close to the student union right now. It's been well over an hour, I think, since they said, hey, we caught this surveillance video of him at that stairwell. So clearly the search does continue. You think about for a moment the 45,000 plus students who are on campus, this one suspect who is moving about the campus and off campus. And now think for a moment, Dave and Taryn, about the number of law enforcement agents from across the state that have descended onto this campus. The ratio is incredible. The force that they have is incredible. They're going to be able to pinpoint and really see where this person went using each other's resources, including drones and command centers, communicating with one another in a way that you just haven't seen in such a great concerted way. So that should be some, I guess, solace for the parents out there who are watching.
You know, I'm looking at video on social media that's going around that it does very much look like the suspect wearing the same outfit with the backpack on that as well. Out and basically not appearing to hide whatsoever if it is the same person. We don't know what time it was taken.
Sure.
But people are sending videos, we're told, of him walking around campus. So this individual doesn't appear to be hiding, so to speak.
Yeah,
if that is indeed him.
If that's a picture of the person who's just so brazen to walk onto a college campus at little after 8 o'clock tonight and start opening fire, not in one location, but two. Someone who just leaves after shooting at multiple people in one building, Berkey Hall, at about 8:18 p.m. Then from there, moving to the Student Union Hall, and then shooting again.
Right.
And then from there, leaving. This is someone who doesn't have a lot to lose, it seems. The guy that we keep talking about, as you see here again, we keep showing you the picture, but if you're just watching, if you're just tuning in, they believe this is the person who's responsible for the shooting that killed 3 people and injured 5 others on the campus of Michigan State University in the 8 o'clock hour tonight, wearing wearing a denim jacket, red shoes, and a baseball cap. A short male, appears to be a black male that was caught on the surveillance camera.
The last alert that came out was 11:34 p.m. from MSU, the police department, regarding the incident. And it says a person is actively shooting at the East Lansing campus. Follow the run, hide, and fight guidelines. Secure in place. Turn cell phones to silent. Remain quiet. And mention the description as well of this individual. We are waiting for an update. The presser we initially told you was going to be at midnight. It has been delayed. We're hoping to hear from Michigan State University Police, the Public Safety Department, the Deputy Chief, and possibly Michigan State Police as well in about 10 minutes.
If we could just ask the producer, Aaron, to queue up if he can, unless he has other ideas, please talk to us in our ear.
Sunny, do you see what I sent you?
Sheriff Bouchard talking about the resources that are now there. Trying to help locate this person, trying to help in any way they can. I know that the sheriff basically said to us that, look, we understand how important it is to have all the boots on the ground.
Yeah.
And that's not just boots on the ground. We're talking about drones and all kinds of equipment. And that's what he's hoping will help in this investigation. MSU Police, as we all know, is a wonderful, you can tell, a great organization with a lot of heart. They need help in this particular instance, and they're getting it right now. Take a listen. Shard, what is the latest in terms of how Oakland County is helping?
We had asked to send resources, and so we're going to send everything that we have available to do whatever we can to assist.
What do you tell the parents of Metro?
Hey guys, oh shoot, one sec. Okay, this one's trigger warning, guys.
Yeah, definitely trigger warning.
Yeah, this should be the suspect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, thank you, Adam. I think it's this one here.
I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him. don't think it's him.
Okay, well, we're trying. Oh, hey, Adam, what you doing?
Oh, hey. I was looking for updates.
What do you? Oh, updates. Yeah. Okay, so let's leave it at that for that, and we'll go back to the other one again.
Yeah,
You know,
I would assume that was probably the suspect.
oh, absolutely. And all you hear is that one person going, "Don't think it's him."
Yeah.
It sounds like JLR. Richard Allen. Richard Allen.
He's probably hopped in his car and he's on his way to Michigan. Good for him. I mean,
yeah, probably bit the dust, and I guess in my head I always wish they. Oops, it's still playing. I wish that they will suffer.
it's so sad that people post these things on social media. Like, there's this picture. But it's like that's not from this. That's from a different school thing.
So imagine if this picture of the one that we showed, the one that was the white guy going around. Imagine if somebody saw him walking and pulled a gun on him, thinking it was the shooter.
Right. And like I said, I have two other pictures that people have posted of people, and I'm like, and someone put in the chat, and that's so a lot of times there can be misinformation that comes out early on, and those names could be victims. And without their families knowing that, that's just, I hate that's on Twitter and things like that, but
that's just being very sloppy and careless. So let's see what's going on over here now again, guys.
Yes.
Now, what do we know? I have some of our drones being boxed up. Anything that we can possibly think of, we're going to send. If we don't need it, that's fine. If we need it, it's going to be there. If they need it, we're going to be there. So we're all headed that way.
Sheriff Mike Bouchard talking to us earlier tonight.
And right now, though, we're going to check in with Randy Wimbley. We understand he is live near Lake Lansing Road at a potential scene. Randy, what do you know?
Hey, guys, we're over here at East and Lake Lansing. I want to show you what's going on behind me. This intersection is blocked off. You see a mass of police cruisers there. An EMS unit just rolled out of here a few moments ago. So this is scene just developed about 15 minutes or so ago. We just got wind of it about 10 minutes ago and raced over here from Sparrow Hospital. We believe that this may have something to do with, obviously, the suspect for this mass shooting at MSU. Nothing from police yet, and this could be very well why that midnight briefing was postponed because of the developments that are happening here. Right here, and I'm just hearing that one of my colleagues just confirmed with MSU PD that the suspect was found dead. That's what we suspected, what we heard. Some unconfirmed reports. I heard it from another source as well. My colleague Jessica Dupnack just now confirming it with someone else that the suspect was found dead here near East in Lake Lansing.
Dude, use the word on the live.
That's why you see all of these police cruisers here, and likely his body was in that EMS unit that just rolled out of here shortly before we came on air. Again, this scene, this development just happening. Police, from what I understand, found the suspect here, but it's unclear at the moment if they found him with a self-inflicted gunshot wound or if when they confronted him, he took his own life at that point. That much is unclear, but we can say with a great deal of certainty from sources that I have, what Jessica Dupnack, a colleague, what she heard, what she is confirming from someone else, that the suspect in the shooting at MSU had a self-inflicted gunshot wound. That is the cause of this scene here, and he was likely in the EMS unit that just rolled out of here about 5 minutes ago. And so likely that is why that press conference at noon was postponed. Again, we're east in Lake Lansing, a couple of miles away from the campus. While we were at Sparrow Hospital, we saw a few police cruisers jet from that location racing down the street, coming over here, and now we know and we can see why.
Randy,
3 people dead, 5 people injured. They are in Sparrow Hospital with serious injuries. Roop, go ahead.
No, Randy, thank you for summing that up. Yes, it's just a terrible, dark day in mid-Michigan tonight, in Lansing. This scanner traffic that we had heard initially was something along the lines of this person may have shot himself. It's not clear tonight if that's what happened.
I think their
or he was
feed's going
shot
to
by
cut out in a
police.
minute.
That's still unfolding, right?
That I'm hearing that he may have. This was a self-inflicted gunshot
Yeah, the
wound.
conference ready
We
to
don't
go?
know that for certain. We have not heard that coming from the chief of MSU PD, so we can't say with certainty how it happened. But that he was somehow shot, whether by an officer or a self-inflicted gunshot wound, he was shot some way, somehow. And we saw an EMS unit roll out of here about 5-7 minutes ago.
And I think that was coming also from scanner traffic, Randy. A lot of people had said that he was spotted on Lake Lansing Road near Larch. Police approached him, and when they did, that's when he may have taken his own life. We're waiting for confirmation. At 12:20, we're told that the police are going to update us with a press conference. We plan to stream it live. But it seems like when you're looking at that scene behind you, it does not seem like a scene of urgency. It does seem like perhaps that is the case.
Well, and so in light of that, and I'm glad that you pointed that out, when we first arrived here, before we got our camera up, this scene.
Okay. So
I sent you another feed that's live if we want to switch to that.
yeah. Thank you. So how come that feed went off though? Even the
I'm not sure.
like tools.
It was a local channel, and so that might be why.
Okay.
And this is going to be the local channel out of Detroit. That's the NBC channel.
Okay. It's not going yet. Let's see here.
Expected if this is related, as we surmise that. I mean, this briefing, they want to give people the all clear. They want to let them know right away.
Is this one gonna do the? Is this one gonna do the conference?
Yeah, I would assume they will. I'm going to look. Well, actually, I'm going to mute myself for a second. I'm going to look just to see if there's any other one that's showing something other than a guy talking.
Okay, I'm gonna go quickly grab myself a drink. Okay, you guys stay put. Don't move. 63 people in the room. I expect 63 likes and 63 people want. You know what? Let's just top it off to 69. All right, be right back. I'll let you guys listen to this for a minute though. Well, I'll be right back.
And so we will hear that if that's the case at this 12:20 briefing, because they want to resolve it. I'll also say this, that even though if this isn't all clear, if it's a situation where the suspect is no longer a threat for whatever reason, that still doesn't mean to just start moving about the campus. It still doesn't mean, just start rushing out of the rooms. It's still there's a lot that needs to take place. There's a lot of investigating and a lot of things that need to take place so that the police can do their due diligence in figuring out why this happened and who this person is altogether.
Yeah. As we continue to take another live look at the location where Nick Monticelli is reporting from, this is East and Lake Lansing, where, again, something is going on. We don't know what. Darnell, as you look at these live pictures, we see the crime tape. We see the way in which police officers are moving, not necessarily with a sense of urgency, but definitely enough of them to signify that something is going on. What do these pictures tell you?
This is an active crime scene. That something has occurred here, and most likely, if there's a victim, that victim is deceased because of the lack of urgency. That whatever is going on, this is something that they're going to be investigating for a little while. and again, if there's a victim here, there's no ambulance on scene or that I can see in this or anything. So it's something that that they're definitely going to be investigating.
That is often a sign we watch for, is kind of the urgency among the first responders, and we're not exactly seeing that at the moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we are about 2 minutes or so away from what we have as scheduled, at least as the next briefing. We're not. Oh, let's get Nick. Let's get back to you there. To Darnell's point, not seeing a lot of urgency right now on this scene. I mean, you've got a huge presence, but not a lot of coming and going at the moment.
Right, and I can confirm for you that that is because there is a body in the street over there. And as Darnell was talking about, and as CNN is reporting, they believe that's to be the gunman who has died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So, as I mentioned earlier, we are not going to be moving this camera in any way, shape, or form because we don't want to show you that body. But I can tell you that this is a situation where the presumed gunman has taken his own life. Again, these are unconfirmed reports. This is according to CNN and some other sources out here, but that's what we're hearing. And I can confirm for you that there is a body out here on the road. So to Darnell's point, the conversation about the lack of urgency with the officers out here, that would, again, put two and two together for you that they are likely in a situation now where they believe.
And Sonny, I sent you another stream if you'd rather switch to that. To the same one. They just started a new stream.
From the Michigan State Police captain, or I'm sorry, chief, who will be holding that press conference very soon. But we now know why this has been delayed so much. And I can also tell you that there was a police helicopter circling above us for the past, 10 minutes or so. And that helicopter just left. Yet another indication of.
I'll go to that one.
It's the same. It's the same coverage we were watching. They just
I started.
They just started a new stream.
Okay. I wonder if that's the same one I had open. Let me just take a look. I got so many tabs open right now. Okay, that's that one. Oh, I think I did have it open actually, because I saw it as well. I didn't realize it was the same one.
Right, and this is an area, Taryn, when you talk about this death and tragedy, no community should ever be ready to receive this news. But it is safe to say that on the campus of Michigan State University, it's a safe place that students feel like they could go to and feel as though they're going to be okay. And that's been taken away.
Right.
That's been robbed from them. And also, more importantly, what's been robbed from this campus, been taken from this campus, are three precious lives.
Is that caught up, Sonny?
And we're presuming that there are students that have died in this. But you think for a moment about a parent who sends their child off to school, to Michigan State University, and to have this happen to them at a place where they're supposed to be safe. 3 of them dead, 5 hurt. We understand of those 5, some are in critical condition at Sparrow Hospital. It's unimaginable, and there are simply no words to describe the depth of tragedy and sadness that is just reverberating through that campus right now.
Yeah, and when we heard at the initial news conference at, what was it, around 11 o'clock, that they wanted to be the single source of information, which is why they're taking their time to dot their I's and cross their T's, which is probably why we're still in delay as we wait for the next update, which would provide us further information here.
And it just shows just how many people, when you look at social media or what's online at this point, so many people want to know what happened. And there's so much care and concern for anybody involved, whether they were directly or not, just being there on campus. You just feel the love and so many prayers and thoughts going out to those who have been touched by this one way or another. And I believe this is Michigan State University's first mass shooting. I don't know for sure. I mean,
you know that in the last 25 years, since you've been connected to the school, even more, that we haven't heard that as alum, we haven't heard anything like that.
Of this in
Not
any
of this
way. We know it's
magnitude.
happened at other universities.
Yeah.
It is very sad that Michigan, the state, had this first time happening at Oxford, and then to this level here at Michigan State University. Our hearts are certainly going out to everybody that's involved: teachers, staff, students, parents, just even those just thinking about what it would be like. It is a very sad moment for residents in Michigan.
And we know, it's sad indeed. We know that it's also a great worrisome moment for so many parents out there. And so we ask again, it's hard to say to you as a parent. I think Dave and Taryn pointed this out to me. It's easy to say, just don't come, just don't come.
Yeah, right.
But it's your instinct. It's your child. Of course, you want to run and I think, as Taryn pointed out, hug your babies, hug your kids.
I said that to Dina. I'm sure she wants to, but she had to fight off her urges.
She had to fight off
that.
her urge. But the thing is, right now, that law enforcement, this is a crime scene that is still a crime scene that's spanning blocks and blocks and blocks from Berkey Hall to the Union, beyond that to areas like Landon Hall, where the students are currently kind of being sheltered in place. Keep in mind, if you haven't heard from your young person yet, if they're sheltered in place and they ran out of their dorm room, did they grab their cell phone charger? Have all they've been doing has been on that phone? It's possible that they're not able to get a hold of you right now because of the number of people who are on their cell phones in that room. So I know we had some employees or friends and family here at Fox 2 trying to get a hold of their family members, their sons and daughters on campus, and they weren't able to at first, and it's concerning and upsetting. But at this point, we do know that it seems as though the person who's responsible for doing this is dead.
Right.
And that is the only light piece of solace in this very terrible.
I'm going to see the press conference start in just
and
a
I don't
minute.
think that opens up this news opens up the campus at all in terms of you can now safely move around, right? Because now we're in the process of collecting the evidence here and figuring out what happened. Clearly, he had to get from those two places to Lake Lansing Road and Larch. There's a trail there that needs to be followed. So again, just to hear this news and say, okay, now I can go get my child.
And we understand, though, that the press conference is
ongoing,
getting started at this moment. Do we have that live? Well, here we go. We have them walking. Let's take this live.
We're going to go ahead and get started. Good afternoon, or good evening, excuse me. I'm Marlon Lynch, Vice President for Public Safety, Chief of Police here at Michigan State University. Tragic series of events that have occurred here this evening. We've had a tremendous amount of support from our community, to include our law enforcement partners who are here with me at the moment as well. Standing at the far right, we have Ingham County Prosecutor John Dwayne. Next to him, we have Sheriff Scott Wigglesworth, Special Agent in charge of the FBI, Jim Taraska, and you've already met Deputy Chief Chris Rosman.
Why couldn't the BG
I want to thank you for coming
on his nose,
to share us as we update our community in regards to tonight's events. We will get directly to the most recent update with that, and then we'll have comment and questions.
Thank you, Chief. Again, Chris Rosman, Deputy Chief with Michigan State University Police and Public Safety. So we start tonight by sharing an important update. And that update is the suspect in this incident was located outside of the MSU campus. And it does appear that that suspect has died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It is confirmed that he is deceased. This truly has been a nightmare that we are living tonight, but we have remained laser focused on the safety of our campus, our students, and the surrounding community. We are relieved to no longer have an active threat on campus, while we realize that there is so much healing that will need to take place after this. Again, to reiterate the update, there is no longer a threat to campus. We believe there to only be one shooter in this incident, and there is no longer a need to shelter in place on campus. There is no longer a threat on campus. We are sad to report that there have been 3 confirmed fatalities. This is in addition to the 5 victims who were injured and transported to the hospital. Some of those 5 victims still have life-threatening injuries. Out of respect for the families, and while we continue our active investigation, we cannot confirm any personal information about any of the victims at this time. Again, we want to reiterate to everybody that we know there is a lot of information that's being shared on social media and being said on the scanner. Please continue to get your information from us. We are committed to sharing timely and transparent information. Our hearts are with those who have been affected by this senseless act of violence. Giving an update like this is never easy. As a father, I can only imagine how parents are feeling right now. This will be the beginning of a long healing process for everyone who has been affected. That is the initial information that we're able to share at this point. I'll conclude by saying again that this is still a fluid situation. There are several different crime scenes that we are processing with our state and federal partners. And there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Special Agent in Charge, James Taraska from the FBI.
Good evening. I'm Jim Taraska, Special Agent in Charge of the FBI in Michigan. Our hearts go out to the victims, their families, and the entire community. I'd like to thank Chief Lynch for your leadership tonight and your partnership. This evening, FBI agents and our response teams joined our law enforcement partners to assist in investigating this horrific incident. We will continue to investigate until we are sure no further threat is posed to the public, which at this point, we're pretty clear it's not. Additionally, we will provide victim services to all students impacted by this incident. We're asking the public, in addition to the other numbers provided to call in for information, we have the 1-800-CALL-FBI number. Please feel free to use that to call in any tips. This is an ongoing investigation. We'll continue investigating throughout the night and likely days. So with that, Chief, thank you. Thank you.
In addition to the FBI tip line, we have countless investigators from not only the MSU, Police and Public Safety, but our local, county, state, and federal partners assisting us with this investigation, and there still is a lot to do. I'm going to provide another 800 number and email address for anybody that may have any information that will help our investigators as we put the pieces together for this incident. That phone number, and we'll also share it on our social media, is 844-99-MSUPD. Again, 844-99-MSUPD. And our tip line is tips, TIPS, at police.msu.edu. Our investigators will continue to work tonight and around the clock to process the crime scenes and start to put the pieces together to try to understand what happened here tonight. At this time, we will open it up for a couple questions. I just want to say, please understand that we are sharing information as quick as we can. There's a lot that we don't know at this point. This is still dynamic, it's still fluid, and we will do our best to answer your questions. I'll start right here in the front.
Is the suspect a faculty member, a student? What can you tell us about him?
So we are unsure of any affiliation that the suspect had to the university. Our investigators and officers are still working to determine his identity. Once his identity is determined, we will then look to what connection he may have had to our community here. But at this time, that's still part of our investigation.
Just to follow up along the same lines, are the victims in this instance students?
So we continue to work to identify the victims in this case out of respect for their families. As we work through the process, we are not going to identify or confirm if any of the victims at this point are MSU students. That is something that we are quickly working to determine, and that will be a priority for us. In the back.
Can you describe if they're men or women for the victims?
I actually don't have that information. All we can confirm at this point is 3 fatalities at the scene on campus and 5 victims that were transported. That is all the information that we have. However, we will work to determine the specific identity of those victims and their affiliation to campus, if any. Over here.
Were the shootings limited to the Union and Berkey? And then also, there were reports that the suspect was found with a backpack with magazines and another gun. Are you able to say if that's the case?
So the first question was the location of the shootings. We can confirm that the first shooting occurred at Berkey Hall, and the second subsequent shooting occurred at the MSU Union, which is adjacent to Berkey Hall. Victims were located at both of those locations. There were no other scenes or a shooting did not take place at any other location. There were erroneous reports that there were additional shooting scenes, and that is not true. The question about what the suspect had in his possession when he was contacted, I cannot confirm that right now. We did release some pictures of the suspect. I cannot confirm if he was possessing a bag at that time. Go over here.
Do we know what type of gun was used?
We do not at this point. We do not have that information. That will be part of this investigation in terms of what type of weapon was used. We do not have that information at this time. Our investigators are working. That's part of the investigation that we're putting the pieces together right now. Go over here.
Do you have any information about what the motive was for this?
We have absolutely no information right now on what the motive is, and I can't even begin to imagine what that motive would be. That will obviously be part of our investigation. I know that that is going to be a question that lingers on everybody's mind. We will do our best to determine that, but at this time we have no idea. Right here.
How many law enforcement officers, agents assisted you in this entire incident?
The initial response to the initial shooting was overwhelming. Every one of our law enforcement partners in Ingham County responded to the scene, and additional counties in this area showed up along with our federal partners. I'm comfortable saying in the hundreds. We had hundreds of law enforcement officers from university, local, county, state, and federal from the mid-Michigan area that descended on campus today in a coordinated effort to resolve this incident and secure our campus. In the back, do
you know where the MSU president is, and do you know why we haven't heard from her?
I don't have that information right now. My understanding is that she is returning to campus and has been briefed on this incident, and I can only imagine what she's feeling at this point. Our focus up to this point has really been on the safety of our campus and the public safety operations at hand. And we have briefed not only our president, but our executive leadership team every step of the way. In addition to that, we activated our emergency operations center and put our plans in place that we have planned for an incident similar to this. We initiated those plans, and part of the reason that it was as smooth on our end as it was in this tragic situation was because of the pre-planning, the emergency plans, and the training that we do countywide for responding to active violence incident. in the back. Great.
Can you confirm how many fatalities and injuries there were at each shooting location, and how many people were at those locations when the shooting started?
Sure. The question was how many victims were at each shooting scene. I unfortunately do not have that information. Out of an abundance of transparency, I can share that 2 of the fatalities were at Berkey Hall and 1 was at the MSU Union. The other 5 victims, I don't have the specific locations where they were. We also don't have specific information on how many students or people were in those buildings.
I think we're good. I think we've heard everything we need to.
Yeah.
He downed himself. Chad is taking a turn for the worse. My hair looks
Ever.
good. My hair
It looks good.
Looks like spaghetti. It's like the wild child look. And I'm wearing my Valentine's Day red. Any takers?
It is officially Valentine's Day here on the East Coast in the U.S.
Happy Valentine's Day, people. If you guys
thanks,
could just
honey.
send me chocolates from my Amazon list, I'd really like it. I'm diabetic, by the way, but ignore that part about it. I can still look at them.
Jumpin' Jack, I thought it was too, but I think that was too big to be his backpack. I don't know what they'd wheeled over there and what they were opening, but I think it was too big to be his backpack.
Oh yeah, I digress. No. You're not allowed to say that word. Sloot. You can say I'm a sloot. My number 1 sloot. By the time all this is said and done, I think that Sport with Steph is going to have probably a little cop T-shirt on her thing for a nightie. She's
Hey.
going to walk away with at least 4 or 5 different boyfriends.
I know someone that has a FBI hat. If you're willing to compromise on the shirt, Steffa.
Look at this. Oh, Austin, do us proud, bud. Do us proud. That's right. I mean, if you're
Hey,
going to do it, you
Austin.
got to do it right.
I mean, next Monday is President's Day, so hope you're not dating anyone.
Is that what you guys call it? President's Day? We call it Family Day. That's like it's called Family Day over here. So
I got one of the worst speeding tickets of my life on Valentine's Day.
did you?
Not to digress, but I did. I got a speeding ticket for speeding, illegal lane usage or illegal lane change, following too closely, not using a blinker, and there was one other thing. Reckless driving.
Wow. Isn't it funny how you think you...
I had to take a defensive driving course.
Isn't it funny, though, Adam, how you think you do one thing and then they knock off like 5 different things that you did?
Right? I was like, what am I, Brian Koberger?
Right.
And I was late for work. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was late for work and I just was flying.
Yeah. You need a dad like Brian Koberger is being like, oh, my son, he was doing 100 back there. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I mean, this is minor.
Unfortunately, it was not in Indiana, or they would have been like, "Oh, have a good day."
Yeah. Or Austin Connor, I think you're related to my brother's nephew. Oh yeah, no problem there, dude.
Thank you, Mustang. I take that as a compliment.
Adam Dell. Okay, do it. Oh, what about me? Actually, yeah. See, I like the one where he puts himself, half of his body on a picture and goes, I'm going to hold this face and tell me if it sticks. This is like the best COCK lips ever. Any takers? No? Whatever. My husband doesn't.
Oh, Tony.
What do you say? Roses are female. Yeah. I'm Casper. Yeah. Okay, this is a new name. unless they changed it. As someone who lives in Indiana, the fact that Brian was pulled over in Hack.
I know, I'm just playing with Indiana.
Yeah.
Although they did pull him over twice, and I'm pretty sure that's why he started wearing gloves at the grocery store and putting the trash in the neighbor's trash can, because he
Right.
was like, "How did I get away with getting pulled over twice?"
Oh yeah. You know, let's just talk about Brian Kohlberger for a sec. I mean, how many of you guys here believe that Brian Kohlberger intentionally planted the sheep? I don't know.
Right.
You know, I keep seeing that, and I think people are just digging for a story. I might have to just set up us for a live and talk about that one myself. You know, because it's just like people just like to rank. Like, I mean, actually, to be honest with you, so this one guy on the news yesterday is going like, you know, I kind of thought about it, and it kind of made sense. And the other news site was like, okay, he goes, I'm really sick of people saying that this guy is smart or thinking that
0%. 0% that he planted the sheep.
Okay, like, okay, can we honestly believe that Brian Kohlberger planted a sheep and made hundreds of mistakes all around that, but was smart enough to plant the sheep? Oh, sorry, I left my DNA on it.
0% chance. I will unalive myself on that hill.
I will lick Adam out if that's the case. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just,
I'll braid Tony's cascading back here.
I guess, right? When I see titles like that, I just want to like upchuck in my mouth a little bit, to be honest with you. But I should do it myself. You know, why not? If everybody else has done it, I'll throw myself in there last. Nobody really watches the videos too much anyway. Certain ones they do.
That press conference is still going on.
Is it? Yeah, they're just asking questions now.
Yeah.
We got the answers. Well, for what we need to know, like tomorrow, I'm sure that they'll be showing the pictures of anyone that has passed on. And again, not to make anything lighthearted about that, because obviously, another tragic situation that's happened in the U.S., one of multiple mass shootings that keeps going on and on and on. And in my head, I just kind of keep thinking about that, like really, you can't prevent these whack jobs from mimicking and doing, other issues. And Alexa, I don't know if you were here for my question earlier when I was asking, when it comes to the mass shooters, right? Do you think that most of them are to do with because they have a rage towards school, somebody in the school, a teacher, or are they just starting to pick, universities because there's a mass amount of people there, and yeah.
It was interesting to find out during that press conference that this was not a dormitory, that this was an entertainment and dining facility.
Yeah.
Because by the name hall, we just kind of assume,
right,
and the time of night, we just kind of assumed it was a dormitory, but apparently it's where restaurants were and entertainment venues.
What is it with people that they hate their life, they're depressed, they're angry?
Watch TV.
I need to go take out some people with me. I'm gonna off myself.
Just take your shoes off, sit on your behind, and watch TV.
Kind of like
There's
Kyle's on.
plenty of streaming services.
Yeah, right? There's plenty of relaxation channels called on the PORN network. And go have a big blunt.
Right. Go to college. Get a criminology degree.
Right. I'm the next Brian Kohlberger. Yeah. I take out some mac and cheese.
I have to thank Austin because I finally had tomato soup and grilled cheese tonight because I've been craving it now for like a week, and it's his fault.
Yeah, they want to teach people a lesson in what, right?
Yeah, I am seeing a headline. I don't know if they said this in the press conference, but they are saying that 2 of the victims passed away at Berkeley Hall. 1 passed away at the MSU.
Right. They said that at the very end of that clip.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. But just to, yeah, you guys didn't hear that. Oh, yeah.
Defa, soulmate.
Get out of here.
Steph, I hope you're working hard on our dating channel. We need some material.
Mm-hmm. Anybody want to apply for Adam's replacement? Anybody? Any
I think
takers?
Austin's younger and he's pretty witty.
All right. Hired. I don't even, yeah. Don't worry. It only takes about 5 interviews to get in on this channel.
Well, it took me 1.
Yeah. My husband, I was like, hey, husband, you know it's Valentine's Day tomorrow? And he's like, is it? I could have just left him hanging. He would have never remembered. Yeah. I was waiting for the opening on Aspen's channel. Sorry, Aunt Sunny. I can't. Yeah, verbal. I know. We're going to head off.
We're almost at the 2-hour mark.
Oh, yeah. It's got a couple more minutes, you know. So let's talk about how great Adam and I are. That seems like the right thing to talk about.
I agree.
Yeah. Tony, I'm sorry you're having issues over there. I hope you stacked up enough of those sandbags, of course. Yeah.
Right.
So the YouTube
You know,
channel.
it is sad. I mean, one, we saw the person earlier in that footage wearing an Oxford, which is where that shooting was at Oxford High School, Oxford High School in Michigan. Was that 2 years ago? And then now today, February 14th, is the anniversary of the Parkland shooting in Florida, which that is still one of the saddest of all of the mass unalivings that I've seen.
Have a good night, J Moon.
Good night, J Moon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, at least somebody knew the topic we were on, and then
Right.
Adam side railed it. You and Adam are amazing. Let's all count the ways. Exactly. Let's just start singing like "You are glorious." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You simply the best, better than all the rest.
Alexa, I knew that fact actually, and it is true. Law enforcement in general has a high rate of divorce, but Alexa said support with Steph. You know, FBI agents have one of the highest divorce rates, and it is true.
I can see that.
Yeah, all law enforcement actually has a high divorce rate.
I have a high divorce rate myself.
I have an impeccable divorce rate.
Yeah, I know. You don't have one.
I don't.
No. Mm-mm.
I just stayed with someone for 13 years and didn't get married.
Marriage number 3. Yep. 11 years, 15 to 26, 26 to whatever it was. Can't remember, 30 something, 35, 34, 40. Can't remember, 17 years anyway. And then my husband that I'm with now, which is 7.5 years. You know, but I mean, in all fairness, should I really stay in abusive relationships?
No.
No.
But you know, 2 of them have the same name, so I mean, they should
right. They should come together.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. So, because if nobody knew, I could just say Steve, and I'd be at 17 plus 7.5, so 25. We're good. 25 years, people married to married to Steve. There, I can't say Steve. There we go. 25 years married to Steve. That's all I have to say. You're right, Adam. I just thank you. Everyone to talk, think that. Yeah.
I think Steph is very proud of her skills. Apparently, if someone will be on a walker in 25 years if they get with her now.
Okay.
What are you gonna do to them?
How many people in this chat? Hey, I don't know all your guys' ages. Who here has not been married before? Don't lie. Who here has not been married before? Say, Me.
I think everyone should put the number of times they've been married in the chat.
No. We can do that second. I just want to see who all has issues going on. So if you call yourself out, Mustang, what's wrong with you? Ivy Rose, something that's wrong with you? What's going on here? 4, J Moon, I thought you were going to bed there. J Moon standing proud. 4, number 4. Once, 35 years. No, I said to the people that haven't been married. These people aren't listening.
I kind of interrupted. I'm sorry.
Austin, what's your age? One was about 20 years ago. Okay. Once 18 months, don't ask. I just want to ask you though, for the ones that haven't been married, is there something wrong with you guys, or is it the other people? I'm just curious on that because my twin sister hasn't been married either, but she has 4 kids, 3 different dads.
I don't know. I think for 41, I look pretty good, and I feel pretty good.
I feel like you keep de-aging yourself. I thought you were
41.
I got a fart. You're back. All right, there you guys go. Thank you. My chair liked it. That's all.
I'll be 42 in July.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
Oh yeah, 42 in July 13th, same day as the Evansdale girls.
Yeah.
Too many bad examples in my family, I think.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna whiff it all over to you guys. Smell it. I dealt it, and I'll go ahead. Thanks, Fred. Well, there was more than just breaking news, really. I was breaking wind too. You're welcome. Okay. Let's see here. 25 this year.
I wasn't fishing for compliments, but thank you.
Yeah, I love how Alexa takes 3 marriages and puts it in 25 years. That's good on you, Alexa. But she finally found that Canadian guy. That's right, Canadian. I have zero urge to get married. Oh, I see. We need to for Social Security and all that stuff. Gotcha.
All that fun stuff.
No, he doesn't. Moving on. He's so bad. Okay, next time for you, J Moon, I'll just blast it on air. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know, that one wasn't even worthy of even hitting that mute button, to be honest.
Ooh, Jumpin' Jack, I'm sorry. Tony.
Yeah. So you definitely don't want to come on Adam's birthday then. It might stir up bad memories. Or you can start some new ones.
Wait, Jumpin' Jack, what's your real name? Did we date?
Right? That would make me laugh so hard if
You never know.
If next came in here underneath a pseudonym and he's the one hating on me. Troll.
Wait, Steve was here earlier.
I know, right? I love it. The name's Steve, and that's unique. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Remind me though, Jenny Craig plan for that dude if he ever comes back. They'll probably come underneath Steven.
No, we should let him stay if he comes back as Steve too.
G Moon, you better get going to bed. My butt's building up. Tell you, next time it's coming live on the air.
Well, 5 people in your family, which you've got a good family.
We have 5 people in my family that July 13th BDs. Oh yeah, I remember you said that.
Yeah, you've got good family then.
I mean, I wouldn't remember.
Verbal Judo's mom sounds fun, I have to say. Don't let her ever meet Austin.
What does wheezing sound like?
Like that.
All I gotta do is lift up my butt cheek and one's coming out for you, J Moon. Just saying. Now, if anyone unsubscribes because I'm a farter, stop, okay?
They'll be like,
Y'all
be
do it.
ladylike, Sonny.
What?
They'll be like, be more ladylike, Sonny.
No, I have this thing against having rules towards what females should do.
Same.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm like a
Still lost my 2 subscribers. Haven't gained any.
yeah, I'm like a rule breaker, heartbreaker. That's what I am. Anything you can do, I can do better.
And for anyone that hasn't watched my video from earlier, if you want to fall asleep to something, put that on when you go to bed.
That's what I was gonna do, Adam.
Have you not watched it
yet? What? No, because we've been doing lives. Don't worry, I'll make sure I watch 2 minutes of it at least.
I think the average watch time for it is at 9 minutes.
J Moon, I got 2 cats. I can blame it on them. Hold on.
I suspect at any moment, Sonny's going to get a text going, honey, I want to go to bed.
Yeah, no, not yet. But did you see me tell it?
No, I did, yeah. I ignored it.
Did you hear the kaboom to go with it?
No.
It was
I was trying to overtalk it.
Oh. Seriously, you guys. I need to be in the Guinness Book of World Records just like JLR, but for the most gassiest butt. It's called gifts. They're gifts.
Austin says, I need to clear my name in this chat. It's unfair. Well, Austin, I mean, to be fair, you do bring it upon yourself with the, I'm too busy opening all my Valentines.
Oh.
So,
look at
verbal judo, you should introduce Austin to your mom.
Hold on, Adam. Look what we got here. My husband is on the floor listening to you guys, fellow Canadian. Oh.
Alexa, what did you hit him with?
Maybe we shouldn't have called out all their boyfriends that she's been flirting with online. But don't tell the husband that, okay? We'll keep that secret safe. Oh.
Thank you, Miracle Hearts.
Little did she know she just busted herself.
Right.
You ain't getting Valentine's Day shit. What? Go ahead. Obviously, Adam is playing with the buttons.
I didn't press that. You did.
That's it. That's okay. What do you say? I'm trying to offer up some severe fartage here. And you're trying to take away from that time. I'm trying to share it with you guys. Appreciate it.
Stuff up.
Turn yourself into a bullfrog and let it fly.
Steffa says, Alexa, are you married to AASP?
Right?
Oh, J Moon, it would help if you were.
That's her naughty boy side. AASB. Subscribe to Sunny's. Yeah, look at Deb. Deb's just like, I'm ignoring all of you.
She's like, as above, so.
I'm not.
Never mind.
Below. Right. As above, go below.
See, you finished it.
Will you be streaming the conference at 1:30 a.m.?
Is there another one at 1? Is there another one at 1:30?
I'm coming down with gas. I gotta go see him, Andy. Gotta go.
Let me take a look.
The saliva is starting to smell. I need pipe up in there somewhere, Deb. I may start after the you know what? I hate to bring that conversation up. Not really. It's just that, when you're really good at doing something. Well, I'm really good at farting. Okay, I shouldn't have said that so low. I need to be proud as I say that. I'm really good at farting, and I admit it. And I don't need any recovery or anything. I'm just really good at it. It's one of my best attributes. Okay. Yeah. Who knew that this conversation was going to go sideways?
I did not.
Oh, I did. I could just literally sit here. My husband, my twin sister, they'd be like, "Oh my, OMG."
Right, Mandy. I'm going to take a look and see what updates there are, and then decide if we're going to
Oh, you're going to decide, not we.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
When I say we, I mean Sunny.
Thank you. Fair enough. Let's see
I
here.
guess I'm getting too big for my britches, Sunny.
Hold on. Let's play a game. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catcha. Steffa by the toe. Steffa, buy me a coffee right now. Now. Let's see if it works. Come on. Talk to you, Austin. Go ahead. You do too. You making fun of me? I appreciate.
What is that, a peach?
That's a peach. That looks like a peach. Clearly farting.
What is that supposed to symbolize?
Airflow.
No, I meant the peach.
My butt airflowing. PayPal works too. PayPal works. Can you believe this? Can you believe
You don't get the
this?
coffee thing. Steffa, you have a channel. You need to do the coffee thing, Steffa.
She doesn't get it. She's saying she doesn't get it.
Steffa, we'll chat and I'll help you sign up for it. You'll love it. It's so easy. Sorry, I almost drooled.
Okay. First of all, slow one. It's because I told her to buy us a coffee.
Oh yeah, buy us coffee. I'll show you how to do that.
And then you're like, yeah, Steffi, totally. See,
I was trying to support.
no wonder you guys belong together. I get it. Okay, it's all good. You guys totally right. No.
She can be my Lewis.
Yeah. No, don't. Oh, yeah,
Your
don't,
eyes, Steffa.
you guys. Yeah, don't forget the Just Gas Lewis and Sunny show. That won't happen no more. I myself. This is because of me. I just wasn't feeling it, and so if I'm just not feeling something, I have to be true to my heart. And I still want to see if Lewis wants it, but just take off the Sunny part. If he still wants to keep it or not. I still need to ask him. Well, I have asked him. No, I didn't ask him yet. Anyways, but the Just Ask. Yeah, I'm gonna think about talking to my twin about doing it just a twin thing, like one day a week. Sunny fired Lewis. No, no. It's just one of those things. Honestly, it was in my head. You know, when you have it a certain way, and then it's when you just don't feel it.
Yeah.
Like I love Lewis, but I just wasn't feeling it. Like I just wasn't. Go ahead.
I'm going to be an advocate though. Who wants to see It's a Twin Thing with Sunny and her sister, her twin? Because I think it's an excellent idea, and I think that everyone should let them both know you want to see it. Because I would watch it.
No, well, he could. Yeah, he could if you wanted Miracle Hearts. Then you just have to create the channel, or not the channel, but just email and different couple things. I want to see it. Yeah, I love it. No, I know. I thought about it a long time ago, but I want to give you guys 100 reasons why I shouldn't do it. No. I'll talk to my twin. You guys could maybe, I don't know. She's gonna be on tomorrow night.
Because we want to see the good and the bad.
If you guys want to see two polar people, it's one thing if my twin comes on the show and but the true us will I'll always be true. My sister.
I want to see fondue like all over you, or fondant being squeezed out onto you as she's going, Sunny.
Yeah. It's for me. It's comical because I know exactly how to push my twin's buttons, and she doesn't necessarily know how to push mine so much, but I know how to push her buttons. But sometimes that ends up her not talking to me.
Well, yeah, we don't want to see that.
No. Well, right. Yeah. What's funny about that, Deb? I want to tell you what's funny about that is I remember me and my sister were talking about some stories, and Stormy Justice, yeah. And we were talking about stories, and then my sister's like, "How can you not remember that?" And I'm like, "Because I didn't." Because you each have your own memories. of growing up. And so, like, she was like literally shocked, like, how can you not remember that? And I'm like, because that memory didn't stick in my head like it stuck in yours, duh. You know, but it's funny because you just when you think about things, you just automatically think that Tang is going to remember the same things I am, and
Right.
I'm going to remember the same things, but no.
And Deb, it's actually cloudy injustice.
Yeah, it's cloudy. Tom Webster would totally appreciate that if you called it's cloudy.
And Tony, I don't know why you're telling people to check out peep shows.
On there, yeah. So I don't know. I'll talk to my sister, but let me just say this: it will not be any fun. It won't be any fun down the road if all of a sudden it's just one twin on the show. It's going to take away from the whole thing. All right. Like, we're totally polar opposites in so many ways. I am so different personality than hers.
Alexa, you need to stock up on ketchup chips too.
Yeah.
I'll pay for shipping.
What?
I said, Alexa, you need to stock up on your ketchup chips when you're up there too, and then
Oh, yeah.
them home,
Okay.
mail them to me.
Yeah. So, I know a lot of people have this, and thought I would create one myself because I know that there's people out there that like to do things, for us and that. And so I'm going to create, I started creating my own Amazon list. Now, don't be cheap. If it's underneath $1,000, okay, don't buy it. Only the $1,000 ones mean I love you a little bit more. But anyways, so I'm Canadian, obviously. So like I said in that video, your dollar works better on me than Adam because $50 is like $35, $38 of yours versus right. So, but in saying so, Adam, you're going to have to create your own because you're US. You're right. Whereas I'm a cheap, that's right, I'm a cheap Canadian. That's right, and I am. But anyway, so you can throw your ketchup chips on your little bucket list on an Amazon wish list.
I should. That'll be the only thing on there.
Yeah, because when your birthday comes around, if you get like about 10 boxes full of, and then he's going to be like, oh my, yeah.
No, never. I would never be unappreciative of ketchup chips.
So do you really like them a lot?
I do. But I know that part of it is that I can't get them. And I mean, shocker, but I've always been attracted to things I can't have.
Well, is that why you're attracted to me? Okay, I get it.
Yeah, of course it is. How am I going to compete with Steve Austin?
You can't. Nobody can. Nobody can.
That's right. Deb's birthday is next week. Not that she mentioned that for our views.
Right. Baby Deb should make her own Amazon wish list on there.
Right.
That's right. Deb's gonna be, you guys. Deb's gonna be 60. She's
Deb, I'll make you one. Don't worry. I'll make you one with my address on it. Don't worry. Just
right. Oh, I want a wrench. I can make an Amazon list. I want a Cricut, a heat press, and a new laptop. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the Silhouette. Too bad. Don't have an heat press. You're not getting that. No.
Oh, I think Linda, you win the night.
Well, the man I dated for 2 years became a woman. Yep, that's yours, Linda. You own that. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Best story of the night.
Yeah, I've not had to deal with that one.
Yeah. 60, Deb. 60.
No, 48.
48 plus 12. Oh, a Cricut makes press hats. Ooh, yeah. You can create Abby and Libby designs with it too. Yeah, Aspen, Connor, seriously, I'm going to drive 100 miles dragging your chips and you won't even eat them?
Oh, I will eat every one of them, Alexa.
You know what? I'm so glad that Alexa piped out. Because Alexa, because remember, Adam, we didn't get Christmas, she said. Right? Okay? There's a couple people. I'm not going to call them.
Deb said, no, I am not 60.
You only look it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. She doesn't have a filter like I do.
No, and that's true. Deb doesn't look 48. But no, Alexa, I will eat I will dump the bag into my mouth and eat the crumbs and the dust.
Yeah. We need to have a ketchup chip off.
Ooh, there's one thing on Amazon you can get. It's like you get 5 different brands of ketchup chips.
Really?
Yeah. You can get 9. If you get the 9-pack, it's 9 different brands. Because I was like, oh, that would be perfect. Then I could try to find out which is my favorite.
Okay, hold on a second. Alexa's like, I said Easter. Are you sure it's not that us that said Easter? Because we kept reminding you that Valentine's, and it was us that actually said Easter. Is your husband listening to this? Christmas, Valentine's, which is tomorrow. Pretty sure it's not coming tomorrow. Easter's going to come around. What holidays after that? What holiday are we not going to still receive it by?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Wait, Steffa. Oh, thank you, Steffa.
I did. Oh, so you challenged yourself.
Thank you.
You challenged yourself, and you were able to do it. Let's just see if any of the other 50 people in the room can challenge themselves.
Right. Tony, I don't know any crafty butchers. I almost feel like that was a trick question.
Yeah, is that a trick question? Hold on. I don't believe Steffa. I don't believe she was capable of doing that. Hold on. Whoa. Yeah, she did.
Oh, thank you, Steffa.
Okay. You guys,
Alexa, yes, I'll only eat them on my OnlyFans.
Can anybody beat Steffa's half a coffee that she bought us? Anybody?
She brought us half a coffee.
Half a coffee.
Thank you, Alexa. I mean, thank you, Steffa.
Yeah, don't be thanking Alexa now. She doesn't say shit. She only shows up on our show sometimes, but that's about it. No. She brought us 3 coffees.
See, I knew it was a trick question. I knew it was a trick question, Tony.
What was it? Thank you, Alexa. Now you guys. Hey, Steffa, she's probably going to be like, give me those damn coffees back. You guys don't get shit. Thank you. Hey.
Look what Tony, I knew it was a joke.
Yeah. They like their meat delivered around the back. Yes, absolutely. Groundhog. I'm looking at the chocolate cakes, to be honest with you. This could be the diabetic in me. I'm not really sure. I'm not cheap. Yes. Hey, you know what? Let's not get those two things. Let's separate those two things.
What did Alexa? We love you, Alexa.
Seriously, I quit. How long are you going to quit for? Till we get the ketchup chips? Hold on. She forgot to put the LOL after the I quit part.
She can't quit.
She's quitting. She's going to quit buying you ketchup chips.
I know she can't do that.
Yes, she will.
So, and I'm not sure if they're doing a press conference in 10 minutes, but they stopped covering the Michigan State thing. They're covering the UFO thing now. So
wait, she's trying to quit so she doesn't have to send us our Christmas and Valentine's presents. Stop that! Don't even think about it. He's giving me a bit of D. It's good enough for me.
just the tip.
What you guys are getting?
I'll be here with you.
Yeah. Support with Steffa. I'm glad they confused me with you and not Kyle or Caesar. I know you, after you jinxed my brain there. Yeah. But you're not allowed to quit.
She's a signed contract.
I was going to say, get out of my freaking brain. Get out. Yeah, a contract goes forever. It's never ending. There's no date. Sorry. Oh my God, I'm wheezing again. As long as you hit that like button. Okay. Oh. Please, when posting the missing people notice. Oh, that's one. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Hey, Beatrice. Looks like Adam's getting a little bit of PUSSY for Valentine's Day. I'm getting the big D.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. When I said the big D, I just meant I was getting a big drink. That's all.
Look, she's like, I don't want you. She's like, leave me alone.
Okay. I'm sitting here doing this, and I'm like, what the frick? This lid's not coming off. Just maybe because the lid's right here, and it's not on. Oh my God. Sometimes I wonder about Sunny. Sometimes I think she's a little more special.
Can't be much left, honey.
Have you guys been, hey, let's talk.
Could not get away fast enough.
Hey, I don't care what you guys are doing tomorrow. Let's talk.
Step up.
Let's talk aliens. Friend or foe? Those things up in the sky, those aliens? I don't know. Adam? Oh, hey, did you guys all see my video the other day? Did you guys see it, Adam?
Yes. My cat's name is Beatrice.
Yeah, that's Beatrice. Oh, okay, hold on. Well, let's watch it again. Well, hello, Adam. They think that those are coming from China when we're really coming for you. Oh, hey, that's the, I played the wrong version. All right. I still like it.
I still like it. It holds up.
Yeah.
I recorded that one a long time ago. I'd have to go back so far to find it, though.
Which one?
The one where I made myself one.
Oh. 1 second here. No. Let's see. Funny. Oh, I think this is it. Hold on. Is that the one? yeah, that was good. Haven't seen that one in a while. Let's see.
I forgot how much I liked that one.
I know. You know, I mean, I don't know where I got that from.
Cheers.
Don't know where I got it from at all, to be honest with you. So, I'm not the only female that does that, just saying. But yeah, that was a video when people were making fun of me for being drunk. I have no idea where that even came from. Plus, of course, my psychic abilities and my, tarot card readings that I've never personally done, but hey.
I think they drove you to drink at this point.
I think so. So I just wanted to make sure that all my fans and trolls that they knew exactly. They got a better insight into my personal life. Ooh, I need to put lip gloss on my Amazon list.
Oh, I know, right? Me too. Well, I need to start an Amazon wish list. I'm gonna put ketchup chips and lip gloss. Someone remind me of that.
One of those big stick ones, like the big pencil crayon one, right, Deb?
I'm not about to put a big stick up to my mouth on camera.
Yeah. Okay. So in all seriousness, you guys, Adam, what are you guys doing over in Montana and North Carolina? I can understand. Okay. But what about Canada? Is it the ketchup chips? Is that why you're over here? Me?
See what happens when you don't answer my messages?
What?
I have to like.
Wait. Did you send me a message?
No. But if you're like sleeping and I like want attention and you're not there immediately, I have to send a UFO over.
Got it. Yeah, none of their beeswax. You make that in the chapstick, by the way, Verbal Judo. Just so you know. Oh, I've never had hair for that. For my dry lips. Seriously? I thought
that's it. I thought that's it. For my dry hips.
Deb, I'm not finished it yet. I'm still working on it from 3 days ago when I started it, and I haven't looked back at it yet. But I'm going to when I'm in bed tonight.
Hurry up. Deb lives in the richest county in Indiana.
She's in a buying mood right now. Who's going to be like, Sonny, I'm going to send you some of that shit.
She's like, I just felt the smack come from Deb.
Yeah. And I want to say again to you guys, and thank you, Steffa, because if anyone knows, again, when you guys do super chats, PayPal's and coffees, they come instantly. Well, I don't want to say instantly, but coffees but they are done instantly, and they kind of show up within 5 days. Super chats show up a whole month later. Plus YouTube takes 30% of it.
Yeah, Sonny, can I get an advance on that this month?
13? No. Right? Nope. But I just personally I don't know. I know it's a contract with YouTube that you have, but 30%. Come on, that's ridiculous. They take 30%. 30. It's like sharks.
In some cases, it can be up to 40%. I think.
Yeah, 45 actually. I want you guys to know, okay? I want you guys to explicitly know that I made 28 cents off shorts last month. 28. I got 6 cents per 1,000 views, and this month so far, I'm at 2 cents per 1,000 views.
Hey, it's 28 cents more than I made last month.
Overkill. Yeah. No, it shows an even $5 in your account, but YouTube takes 30 when you super chat it.
I'm up to 260 views on my video from today.
Really? Wow. Now, is it just me, or is the Delphi traffic not there so much? It's really doing this, isn't it? Yeah. To be honest with you. You notice that?
Yeah, but you know what? That's not why we do it, so.
Nope. but I've noticed that Sunny is
Well,
rolling in the
you know, I mean, I
dough.
think that
Yeah.
a lot of people with cases, I think, you know, you have your dedicated follower, you dedicated people that
Yeah.
you know love and support the girls and follow it no matter what. And some people, they hear someone's arrested, and their mind is made up, and so they just tune out, and they might check in if there's a big update, but you know, for the most part, they move on to a different case.
Yep. And that's just really what's happened. There's a lot of cases going on right now, so it seems we got.
It's happening with Idaho too. People
Yeah.
that
People with
that built
Idaho
their
are
channels
offended.
on Idaho, they're you know, even a lot of their videos are not getting the views.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like with Idaho, it's kind of like riding it till the well dries up, and then
Which is sad.
Yeah, it is. I don't even think like that actually.
No.
Like when I'm thinking about making a video, I mean, I could have put out quite a few little Idaho things if I wanted to. I just really don't want to be cheesy about it, you know. Like there was a few things I could have done, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I just don't want to be in that category of writing something for the sake of writing something and putting out cheese just to.
No, but speaking of that, I need to message. Remind me, I need to message Jerry, because I know that that's coming up in a week or two, and I haven't talked to her in a while, so I need to.
On there.
I need to make myself a note, because I need to check in with her regardless.
Yeah. Well, let me put it this way, Verbal Judo. Channels do rely, especially small channels, they really do rely on the help because, you know, it does take a lot of time. This is my job for me now. My husband was pretty much asking me, so have you been looking for work at all or have you not really been? And I'm like, kind of not really. He's like, even something part-time. And I'm like, so my husband's been a saint. Again, it's kind of like going from like $3,400 a month plus YouTube plus a little bit of YouTube money to just YouTube money. And just to be a little bit transparent there, I'll say after after Adam gets his cut, and then the amount for you spend on all the different programs, I'm gonna probably say I probably make about $500, and most of that is off of channel, the super chats and channel memberships, and somewhat for ad revenue is mostly where it comes from. You know, when you're a bigger channel, you get a lot more ad revenue, of course. That's why it really hurts me and Adam when we do a live and it turns yellow, because when you're doing a live, you're not making money at that point. It makes money after the live ends. So what you make during the live, or if you get donations, that's kind of what you're making during that live, because when that live ends, that's when it decides, are you green or are you yellow? And if your live turns yellow, like which this one is right now, is yellow, and I'm sure it will stay yellow, and I'm probably not even going to ask for it to be green because I'll probably make it yellow anyway, but I'll see. But regardless, so I have 2 lives that we did sitting there in yellow that stupidly should not be in yellow, and one of them is from 3 days ago and one is from 2 days ago. So there's 2 yellows right now at the moment that we just did that is ridiculously stupid. So those videos are literally, people are watching them, and yet they're not earning anything, you know.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It hurts because there's no reason that it takes YouTube that long to sit there. I'm sorry. I have one video, you guys, that's been sitting for 13 days. 13 days.
Does it have a copyright or anything?
No, it's just a little.
They can check a video in like
even
5 minutes when you're uploading it.
That's what I'm saying, right? But I'll tell you what it is. That those people, when you hit that creator button to go talk to someone, they all say the same thing. Can you hold on 3 to 5 minutes while I let my uppers know of the. Okay, your uppers is you're sitting at home, you're literally sitting there talking to somebody from YouTube because you're at home doing that job there, And you're always going to say the same answer to me. I'm sorry, if someone will get back to you in 24 to 72 hours,
Of course.
and that's when an actual YouTube person. Meanwhile, that news that you just did, well, that video is pretty much dead by that point. So you can understand
keep your
how
fingers-
frustrating. Yeah. So it's like you work hard to put out videos or sit there for hours on end to do lives just for the struggle of that. YouTube's algorithm is bull. Okay, it's literally crapola. And
Verbal
it's a joke.
Judo and Miracle Hearts both want to know what gets a yellow.
What?
Verbal Judo and Miracle Hearts both have asked what gets yellow. Bad words?
You know
Question
what?
mark.
Let me tell you this.
This is the fun part.
Yeah, they're okay. They have all these different categories. Okay, even when you upload a video, does it have content that is considered trigger warning content? Does it have any swear words? Is it a political one that could cause this? Let me put it this way. You might as well almost classify everything you put up to pretty much, according to their standards, be yellow. Like literally. They don't have a list. They don't tell you what words. But they were nice enough to tell you that I think it was hell and damn. No, I think hell and damn are no longer classified as swear words. So you never know what is going to trigger YouTube and what's going to turn it yellow. You just don't. Because there's a live that we did the other day. I think, and people say the word M all the time, M-U-R, right? There was two times it was said. That video had no reason to be yellow. And it sits there yellow 3 days later. So it is frustrating, do you know? It's very frustrating. And it's just hard. You're trying to do your best. I don't believe in writing off things for free. I believe in working hard, type of idea. And working hard, and people like coming to the channel and say, hey, thank you for all your work you do. Here, I'd like to donate to you guys and offer you a coffee or something like that. It is truly appreciated because a lot more time goes into those things. And for YouTube to constantly do that is frustrating beyond belief. And so when you hear us using these words like unaliving and this and that, I have to be very careful when I'm uploading a video that it doesn't have certain words, and I got to edit them all out just so I can get that video to go green. If not, that news that was today won't come out for another 3 days later because all of a sudden it was fine. And then all of a sudden you get to the ad part and all of a sudden you get the red little marker. And you're like, what? What, YouTube? What did I possibly do? Do you think that they tell you what you did wrong?
Nope.
Where that little spot is in the video that's causing that? Oh, no. You got to take it yourself. Telling you,
And their answer is always this: we can't tell you how to create your videos.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We can't. Right. Diamond Eyes. I know what a knee transfer is.
It's almost like a parent that's like, we can't make you make right decisions, but we're not going to tell you what wrong decisions are until you make them.
Right. and the stupid thing is that if you upload the video and it turns yellow and you take it down, well, then it goes as part of your little thing that says, I'm sorry, you have 9 videos that you misjudged. When your videos...
No allowance for you.
When your videos are able to... you judge your videos, right? When you judge your videos better, then we can trust your, basically your... calling them green. No, that's what I'm looking for. We can trust you. And I'm like, okay, YouTube. Okay, YouTube, really? Because you always turn these videos green. So if you're always turning the videos green, even though they go yellow, and you're always turning them green, to me, that tells me that you guys wrongly then gave them a yellow. And then all of a sudden you can have less content than that green, than the one that you turned yellow, and you can get something and you could swear your face off. And all of a sudden you're going, oh, that one stayed green, really?
I know.
And then you have one that you did nothing to besides talk about a car, and it went yellow.
Yep.
And so if you're damned if you do, and
It's like
damned
getting
if
home before curfew and then getting smacked.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, like like honestly, I literally want to talk to YouTube myself via phone and give them a piece of my mind for that,
Oh look,
because it's not.
St-
It's so crap.
I love Stefa's courage.
Right?
I said I love Stefa's courage because everyone thinks that.
I'm not going to follow those silly rules. Yeah, brave stuff up. Just wait till you
And
get
then
zero.
until your channel gets taken down.
Yeah, until you do all those videos and you're not getting nothing
Right.
off of them.
And I mean, at the end of the day, we understand it's it's YouTube's ball game. We choose to play it.
Yeah. And I was so reminded that by that arrogant person at YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you pay us or do we pay you?
Right.
Oh,
Well,
he was so arrogant.
The viewers pay more,
Mhm.
because the viewers watch and then the advertisers pay. That's what happens.
Okay, so this is the thing. Whenever a video goes yellow, I always click edit review, which means it's a manual review. It means somebody's sitting on their butt at home deciding if your video is going to be green or yellow.
Right.
99.9% they will turn it green. The odd percent, even though the content is all the same, they'll give some yellow because some other person decided that he was going to give you a yellow because it didn't meet with their guidelines. But 99.9% of the time. But the thing is, by then, it's old news. Nobody cares anymore. So you can literally sit there and wait 1 to 5 days for them to check, but nobody cares. Those videos are history now.
Right.
Nobody, for people to watch videos after we've done a live, is a couple, like it's very nominal, 2 and 3 days
Right.
after.
Occasionally, like the video I made today, like that's a video that can stand on its own. That's not. It's something that people can watch 3 years from now, and it'll be just as topical as it is today.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the rare occasion. Just like your crime scene, series. Those are videos people can watch 3 or 5 years from now, and they'll be just as topical.
Right. Certain ones.
Yeah. No, I mean your crime scene series.
Yeah, certain ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the series ones, will usually, but still. So imagine.
Deb, yes, it can.
So think about. Let me give you a prime example here. So, I covered the Lisa Marie Presley coverage. Okay, I had. Oh, how many people did I have in the chat? I don't know. Quite a few.
You had a ton of views on that.
Yeah. I ended up having 17,000. Now, right after the live, it was about 11,000, right? 11,000 after the live. And 11,000 views. It was going up, just ching, 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 ching. All of a sudden, oops, you get a copyright claim. And I had a kind of feeling. So, in order to take that little one part out, right? That one little spot there of an Elvis song that happened to be caught by whoever was singing it on that Memorial Day, right? So I went from basically 11,000 views, and for YouTube to re-upload that video for me when I cut out that little piece, literally takes hours. Oh,
and that was a long stream.
Yep. So during that time that it was processing, I had 17,000 views, right? That whole process from 11,000 to 17, I don't get squat. I get squat, right? And so then it gives me another copyright claim. Finally, I just say F it, and I keep only in the first half an hour, because I know that I have a 1.5 times version of it up, right? Even though no one's really going to watch that one because they were watching the live stream one that had a lot of views, which was getting the algorithm. Yeah. And so, right. So that one was fine. Why didn't I get a copyright claim on that one? Why? Because it was at 1.5.
Because you transformatively altered it.
right, to 1.5, exactly, right? And so, right, so it's like, so out of that whole 17K videos, da 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 da. Okay, so I got a few subscribers out of it. That was nice.
Yeah.
$29.
Right. Yeah.
$29.
Yeah. Yeah. Verbal. Tony did bring. Tony did come on panel one time, and he showed us Eva Longoria.
Which one?
And then Steffa, yellow affects you. It makes it limited ad revenue. But if you're not monetizing a channel, then it doesn't matter if your videos are green or yellow. But you still could get a copyright claim, and they can still take your channel down.
Yeah, it's just that so when we use these words, or if we say it, that's like I said, that things are yellow and stuff like that. So bottom line is that the contributions and the channel memberships and all that truly do help. It's definitely nothing that's worth it for quite a long time, in a sense, monetary wise, unless you got like like ton of donations coming in, pretty much. And usually it's the bigger channels that get most of that. Like I go into a couple of channels and they're just getting like donations after donations, and they got like 100K subscribers and blah 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 blah. Here, let me donate 50 cups of coffee to you, type of thing. And I'm just sitting there going,
Steph is adding extra zeros again.
what's she doing? But you don't make any money in ads unless you have. She ain't the brightest bulb. I'm so glad she's yours and not mine. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for the coffee, Stefan.
I'm just like, it's 1,000 subs, Steph.
Yeah, she's got like 100,000 subs.
But if you have too many videos that are yellow, like that they deem yellow, they won't approve you for monetization.
Yeah. Well, remember, our algorithm was riding fine up until that date. Our algorithm really sucks. So again, just to help us out, if we ask you guys if you guys can like and share, the sharing part helps just as much, because then obviously you're sharing it to other people who might not know about the channel and then come to the channel because you guys posted it to your social media. I mean, it's like anything. Everyone needs a helping hand, and I guess we're just asking for a helping hand when it comes to hitting that like and share and stuff like that, because it helps. It really sucks making videos. I mean, I'll make videos regardless, but it does kind of hurt your heart a bit. You work so hard, and you watch someone like JLR put out some cheese every 2 hours, and I mean, good on him, whatever. But it just kind of hurts your heart that someone's doing it not necessarily for the right reasons, and he puts out this cheese every couple hours, and then he gets like 17, 36K views and stuff like that, and you're like, there's fairness there. There's fairness, but whatever. Not whatever, but you know what I mean. Maybe one day.
Steph, it's only 1,000 subs.
Yeah,
you could add revenue. You could add revenue at 1,000 subs if you're monetized.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. I think, are you talking about the short stuff?
That's 1 million.
That's 1 million. That's 10 million actually.
Oh yeah, 10 million.
It's 10 million. Yeah.
Yeah. But you only have to have 1,000 subs to get monetized, and you get advertising money.
Yeah.
And Tony, we all saw your moose knuckle.
I guess no. I'm gonna tell my husband was told that he could stay home tomorrow, but of course it would be without pay. So he's like, yeah, I'm not. I know I can, but I'm not. Because he already took a sick day, but it wasn't even a sick day because my twin sister freaking seriously.
Right.
But anyways,
Alexa, I've not read that.
Mark, my true crime would be Criminal Man.
I'll have to look that up because I love to read.
Did you mean to spell Caesar, or is that how you spell it? Or do you mean to spell Caesar?
Oh, look, Steffa's thinking ahead. Steffa says, but you don't make good money until you have at least 100,000.
Oh, that's correct.
That is true.
Actually, I wouldn't say that, actually. I would say about 60K. I would say about 60. I remember watching some videos on it. Yeah.
She gets so personal.
I want one of those silver plaques.
Oh, the white ones?
The YouTube ones. One day I'm going to have one.
Me too.
Oh, you guys, Deb's 14 away from 500. Deb, do you have your community page yet?
Yeah, she does.
Oh,
She had
yeah.
it for a while.
How much money did you get from ad revenue?
She gets so personal, Sonny.
Fuck yeah. One sec, Steffa. Let me just take a look.
Oh, Steffa.
How
many dates have you been on lately, Steffa?
Let's take a look here. Where's revenue?
Steffa's going to tell us exactly how many.
So being again transparent. So in January, we made $760. Now, again, so Adam gets his cut of that. And then obviously comes off the couple $100 that I put out. And then once Adam's channel's monetized, then the cut will be the same. Like he'll have what I have for this percent and he has that percent. And the same thing will happen because then we'll be, I'll say, on equal level, do you know? Yet at the moment I probably put out a lot more in programs for sure because the programs that make it easier for me.
Details.
Yeah, okay. So $760 less expenses. So I get, of course, I'm Canadian, so I get a better conversion. That's why I'm telling you on the Amazon wish list. So let me hold on. Let me just be again. I'm just going to be, like I said, transparent. I got no problem doing that. So out of the ads was $260 for watched ads, $53 for the YouTube premium ads, 5 cents for short feed ads. Oh my goodness, thank you, YouTube. It was 28 cents. Don't lie to me. And
I did not, Tony.
Fan funding, which is including memberships. So last month, channel memberships was $189. Super chat was $93. Super stickers was $72. Channel memberships. Oh no, I see, that's part of it. Okay, so wait. Oh, channel membership gifts, sorry, was $58.18. And there was one super thanks. And if anyone doesn't know what a super thanks is, that's when you're at somebody's video and there's the heart with the $sign in it, and you're basically giving them a super thanks that way. You're not live, you're just doing it through that way. And of course, that's why we kind of like have a merch site, you know, as well, or the coffee app or whatever, PayPal, you know, to try to take away from YouTube's greed of 30%, to be honest with you, because YouTube takes 30%. So that money that you just heard, that's after the 30% that they've taken. So yeah, so not rolling in it, people, if you think we are.
You were sitting there doing this, Sonny, and you looked like Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, did I? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? Do you need a Mavic drone, Sonny?
Oh, what?
Drone, like Reno.
The coffee app takes 41 cents, Mark. Yeah. Kind of a big difference, isn't it? And you get it within a few days.
And Tony, I did not cast you aside. I would love to do your reaction channel.
Because what?
Tony wants to do a reaction channel, and I would be totally up for it.
Oh, Tony wants to. Oh, there's this guy named Willitical, I think his name is.
He thinks I'd be good at. He thinks I'd be good at doing a reaction channel.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I have like.
I think that you should, you know, start talking to GLR. Then I think you guys could get that stuff down pat. Yeah. I mean, huge difference, cracks. You know. So, thing is, we'll give you a shout out regardless. If it's on the coffee app, you'll still get a shout out. I guess it depends on how much you guys like giving your money, 30% of it to YouTube. You know, I mean, I personally am not a fan of it, 30%, but, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? It's just whatever. But if anyone thinks that we're rolling in the big dough over here and stuff like that, like last month, we had 0 merch sold. You know, we all know, though, that January and February are hard usually harder months in retail regardless. So nobody's usually purchasing fur. Like nobody bought a Abby and Libby mug. Nobody. Nobody. Not even me. I didn't buy myself one either.
I should buy a tumbler. I need a new one.
I'm there. I'm gonna get one of the Abby and Libby mugs. I have a blanket from Cali.
Yeah, Deb, I can duet one of your TikToks. Do I have to do it truthfully? I'm kidding.
Duet my TikTok videos with those reactions.
But then she'd see my real reaction. I'd be like, she left the edit button there. I'm kidding. I haven't watched Deb's TikTok from tonight yet, so I could do that one. I could duet that.
Is it bad that I can drink this straight and it doesn't bug me?
Nope.
Nope. See?
It puts hair on your...
Angel got his wings. Or her wings. I guess. Hey, Adam, wasn't it 56 minutes ago that you said we're almost at the 2-hour mark?
Yep.
Oh, press conference live now.
It was a little bit more than...
Hold on. Shut up. Give me that thing. Give me the link. Give me the link. Press conference live. Let's go. Come on. Chop, chop.
Can you just hit library? Go to your previously watched ones.
No, I didn't. Miracle Hearts. No. Say it again.
Let's see. Hold on.
I think I closed off that page I was on. That's why.
Okay, I'll send it to you again.
Okay. You guys, I think there's another press
Let me just
conference.
make sure. Oh, that's not it. They're not covering it.
Somebody's got to be covering it.
Oh, here they are.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Hold on.
Send it to us. Crap, is that a UFO? What? Adam's head? Yes, yes it is. Okay, let's see here, guys. Okay, let's go back. Present, share screen. Okay. Why is it so low?
You'll still see a continued presence due to the fact that we do have crime scenes that will still be processed with that. There will be the ongoing investigation of communicating with witnesses as well on campus. There'll be a lot of activity in regards to support for our community, as was mentioned earlier, with our counseling services, our health services. There will be notifications that will be made for where those will actually gather or take place along those lines. We made the announcement that 48 hours, the operations of the university will change. It does not mean that our campus will become vacated. We have approximately 19,000 students that reside on campus. We will still have things available to meet their needs as well.
Sonny, can you rewind it like 20 minutes?
Business as usual, because it's not. It's not going to be business as usual.
A little closer to that area.
Just dropped her off a month ago.
It's empty. I haven't seen a single student out here.
No, like 20 minutes from the end. There.
Each other, and we will hold each other up in moments of grief as well as celebration. But today we come together as a family and we grieve together. I want to thank Mayor Andy Shore and the other members of our community for standing with us. And Mayor Shore has a few words that he'd like to bring.
Tonight has been horrific. It's been horrific for all of the students here and around the region. Schools have been closed. This has affected our whole region, our whole community. It's affected families, everyone across our community. And I say community because tonight our entire region came together. We have law enforcement, we have firefighters and EMS, we have healthcare and first responders from all over mid-Michigan, from all over Michigan, who answered the call and rushed to campus to help. I've been in constant contact with Mayor Ron Bacon of East Lansing, who is at the police station He wants to be here, but he has been in the police station coordinating along with my chief, along with state police, along with the county and several others. We know that now we have to come together to heal. Lansing will provide resources in conjunction with Michigan State University and East Lansing and others. It's time for us to provide the resources that our families need, our residents need. I've heard from residents and families all throughout the city of Lansing, in addition to East Lansing, and from all over Michigan. We will come together and we will heal and we will move forward together as a community. I'm going to pass it back to Deputy Chief, and he will share more information from law enforcement.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Chris Rosman. I'm the Deputy Chief at Michigan State University Police and Public Safety. Over my right shoulder is our Vice President for Public Safety and Chief of Police, Marlon Lynch. And I want to start by saying that we have been committed to being as transparent as possible and sharing as much information as we can since the start of this horrific incident. I stand before you with a few minor updates that we'll provide, and then we will open it up for a couple questions. Please keep in mind that there's not much new information that we have since we last had a briefing about an hour ago. I will start by sharing an update that the 5 victims that were transported to the hospital were transported to Sparrow Hospital in Lansing. All 5 of those victims remain in critical condition. I will also share that the incident that occurred off campus with the suspect occurred in the city of Lansing, off campus. That suspect is, we now know, is a 43-year-old male. That 43-year-old male is not affiliated in any way with Michigan State University. He's not a student, faculty, staff. And we have no idea why he came to campus to do this tonight. That is part of our ongoing investigation. As the president said, we know this news is so difficult for those within our campus community and beyond. It's important to remember that the grief some individuals may be experiencing is normal, and there are a number of ways that individuals can seek support, including talking with friends, families, and colleagues. After this briefing, we will be sharing supportive resources through our police and public safety social media pages that we've been asking people to follow, as well as the university communications, highlighting other resources that are available in addition to the event tomorrow at the Hannah Community Center. Chief, do you want?
Yes. Just a reminder that this is an ongoing investigation.
Because honestly, we're just going to be hearing the same stuff. The update obviously was that he was a 43-year-old male, and that the five of them are in critical condition still. And we'll hear a lot more tomorrow. Sorry, it's just that I just know it's going to be the same stuff that we've been hearing. There's nothing more that we're going to learn tonight right now, besides that little bit of an update, like you said. And so, again, if somebody does want to go watch it themselves, of course. Oh, shoot, I closed it off. I can drop that link, though. 1 second. Let me get it.
And that live stream ended right after the press conference.
That live stream concluded, it said.
Yeah.
Okay. On there. But, yeah, so.
Actually, Banfield has plenty of videos out now tonight.
Does she?
Yeah.
She always has some. Yeah, little couple minuters here and there. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different things going on between the Nicola Bewley and I don't know if you say Bully. I asked my husband, I was like, husband, you're from England. How do you say it? And he said, Bewley.
Bewley?
Yeah, he said it's actually
I thought it was Boulay.
It's from France. France.
I thought her friends and family pronounced it Boule, but
They might say Boule. Boule. That's what I'm trying to say if I didn't. Boule. And I'm like, husband, how do you say Lancashire? And he's like,
Lancashire.
no, Lancashire.
Lancashire?
Yeah.
I thought it was Lancashire.
No. My husband would probably make fun of you right now if he heard you saying it like that.
Lancashire.
Because that's what he was doing to me. Lancashire. Because he hates it because I always, so he always accuses me of separating words like yogurt. He's like, it's not yogurt, it's yogurt. But he'll like Lancashire or whatever. It's like I was saying Lancashire, and he's like, it's not two words, it's one.
Lancashire.
Lancashire. Lancashire.
Lancashire. Like plethora.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, Belinda. And yeah, of course, to everyone and all the mods and, well, just everybody, you know.
Thank you, Belinda.
Love all around.
And hey, Belinda, I know that today's the first Valentine's Day for you. So my heart's going out to you.
What did you say, Adam?
I was just letting Belinda know my heart's going out to her because I know this is the first Valentine's Day for her without her husband. So
yeah, that was the C word last year. Yeah. Biggest hugs, Belinda. Huh. I thought he was. You know what? When I was looking at his picture, I was thinking 40s. I was kind of thinking 40s because he just didn't look young. Like he just looked 40s. I don't know why. Just like 40s. So it will be interesting to maybe know why he chose WS. Michigan, MSU.
Yeah, Michigan State University.
Yeah, I'm getting
You're welcome.
We're mixed up there.
Yeah. So yeah, no affiliation with any students that we know of, and no affiliation with any staff that we know of. So.
Yeah. So we'll see about that one. But yeah, doesn't it feel like is it just me or does it feel like there's a lot of different things going on?
Right. Yeah, it does.
We got the balloons. We got
or whatever they are.
Yeah, the Murdoch case, Delphi, Idaho.
This Murdoch case. I don't even think I can. I'm so into this trial now. When I have to go to work, I'm like, what?
Oh, the Murdoch one?
I watch it all day if I'm off.
Yeah, I can't be that active. I watch maybe a half an hour of it, and then I'm thinking to myself when Iqmal plays it, does he walk away from his computer for 8 hours and start house cleaning and stuff like that?
When you talk about turning yellow, I was thinking about that because I watch I watch Emily D. Baker when I watch it because everyone knows I love Emily D. Baker, and I'm like, how do those videos? Because she has almost 700,000 subscribers, and then I'm like, today she had 41 or 42,000 people.
I think those people get away with a lot more.
So I'm like, how do those videos not turn yellow?
I think that they probably, we don't know that they do or don't.
Right.
Maybe they don't care. But
because she gets a lot of super chats.
Plus when you hit a certain number, yeah, right. The ads don't become nothing to you if you have a bunch of super chats and stuff like that. Okay, YouTube is listening to me. That's bull, YouTube.
Yeah.
It's because YouTube Shorts RPM out 4 cents per 1,000 views. I got $12.63 for 300K views. Right. Woo! Break the bank on that. Doesn't that want to make you put out a bunch of shorts?
That's that's about as much as TikTok pays, from what I've heard.
I heard TikTok still pays better.
Oh, see, I heard they paid less.
300K views, $12.63. Oh my. When will it ever end?
I know. I think I was reading someone. I can't remember. Never mind. Someone that got a couple million views on their TikToks and they got $1,000.
Yeah. Right. Because I was thinking about today. I'm like, people. I could care less about frickin' 2 cents and 6 cents per frickin' 1,000 views. Maybe if I was a person that had multiple millions of views on my shorts, maybe one day, right? But
Right.
well, fair enough.
Exactly. The Turkey and Syria earthquakes. Now cyclones in New Zealand. We've got UFOs in North America. Now school shootings. The anniversary of the girls.
Yeah.
Too much. It's because Greeno got out of jail.
Going Canadian word official. Yeah.
Don't you think so, Sonny?
Yeah. Wonder what he's. He's created a channel. Somewhere he's created a channel.
I'm just playing, by the way.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm looking forward to. Deb and Alexa, did you guys make your little gifts for the girls yet? Or whatever you guys decided? Didn't matter what it was. Maybe Alexa made cookies, perhaps. I don't know.
I have not.
I'm just preparing. I just double checking. I'm asking you now. So, huh?
I have not.
No, I got to finish mine off tomorrow. And yeah. So remember, I did say that anyone for tomorrow night that had something special they might have wanted to share that symbolized Abby and Libby to them, they could email me at acrimingshame@gmail.com. I want to thank everyone for the 0 emails that I got. 0, zilch, nothing, nada, 0.
Tony said press 1 if Aspen needs a shave. It's getting a little out of control. I think I do need to shave.
Yeah, you know what? When my husband's gets like that too. I like it when my husband keeps his at a nice, like kind of like when yours is down, like the same thing. Like that's a nice look. But then it starts getting a little bit, like almost Sasquatch like.
Yeah, it's getting a little like that now.
Yeah, and then my husband starts doing what you're doing kind of thing.
Because I'm not a very hairy person like at all, but my face, like I grow a full like thick beard.
Looks like you can hide behind that thing, Santa. For Christmas time. It's funny too because
I could have a sleuth. I could have like a sleuth beard if I wanted.
Oh please no! Oh please.
I won't.
Now that's a Sasquatch beard. That's totally a Sasquatch beard right there. Yeah.
Tony, you like that?
Huh?
Goes with your back hair, Tony.
Sometimes my husband's gets really thick too. You don't really notice it right when he shaves it. I'm like, yeah, that's a better look. But it's funny when his hair getting too long. It's like these little side whiskers want to come out with it. When my husband does this a lot. Okay, he always does this a lot. Yeah, itchy because my husband has dry skin, so he's always getting itchy, right? So he's always just sitting there. And then sometimes it's almost like Christmas time because all this white stuff comes flying off on me, and I'm just like, "That's nice, honey,"
Austin, I don't believe you. Austin, I don't believe you. And Steffa, I don't know what that means, but I don't think I want to know.
I need a good female scape. That's funny. Wait, I have to get the materials for my project. Today I've been helping my kid. You could have kept it simpler, right? Just bake something.
Right. I feel like Steffa, I don't think that's going to pass the FBI inspection.
I never liked. You know what? Diamond Eyes. I said the same thing. I really did not like fur on face either. But
where do you like it?
Right. But I always liked more of a clean shaven face. But in all honesty, I mean, my husband can pretty much do no wrong, whatever he does. I don't even think about it because I guess when they can do no wrong and the sun shines out of their butt, it's kind of like he can pretty much do anything. And it's just like, okay, sure. I mean, my husband doesn't like to be bossed around even more than I don't like to be bossed around. So if I said, honey, you're sitting there bugging me, he's like, yeah, so deal with it. And I'm just like, okay.
See, I draw the line at back hair.
Yeah. You know what? My husband doesn't have back hair though. No. Yeah. he has about maybe 5 or 6 hairs that I could pluck off if I wanted to.
No offense, Tony. But yeah, not my thing.
Well, you know what I was saying? Because so I happened to notice Ryan, and from the when on his side view, and he was doing this with his chin. I'm like, dude, when did you grow your face
Who?
hair like that?
Oh, Ryan.
My brother-in-law. Because normally, like, I don't really see him that often because I'm usually in the bedroom, and then when they come home, they're usually Ryan goes like into his room, type of thing. And so often it's like, huh, when did you grow up? But I'm not gonna lie, you guys, okay? And this is from like the deepness of my heart here. If I let my chin hairs grow out, I'm pretty sure that I could have a gruffalo just like that. If I just told my husband, don't pluck my chin hair.
What was that?
My husband laughing.
Mark said, does Adam ever blink? Who am I, JLR? Wait, Sunny, look.
But don't do that. My husband thinks you're already an alien.
He does?
Yeah. He's like, who's that alien?
Hey, do you want a good visual?
It's my fault, though, for saying that the alien joke. Okay, go ahead. I let things get out of control for a month. You know what, Steffa? See, this is why I can share farts with you, Steffa, and everybody else in YouTube land. If Steffa can say that, then I can say what I do. Can I just tell you this? Okay, I know it's TMI.
Let's just leave that on the screen.
Okay, but now that we're in the moment of Valentine's Day, and so my ex-husband Steve, I remember. Okay, I was more like a don't really care Amazon chick, and then I remember my ex-husband, he come along, and he's like, "Let me design something." So he created this cute little buff muff or whatever, and he made it a little heart. He made it a cute little heart, and it was like honest. It was like so cute. Yeah, other than that, I don't care, guys. Wax on, wax off. Do not care.
To each their own.
As long as
their
you're
own,
not
right?
lifting up your armpits, and I see, and I don't care if anyone's watching now. Just don't lift up your armpits and show me that you can braid that shit. Then
I don't like that either. Even on guys, I don't like it. I don't like it on women either, but I definitely don't like it on men. If you can see it.
Yeah. Or now that we're getting right into this, I'm sorry, I cannot stand looking at BO rings around somebody's shirt.
Oh, well, no, never.
Especially when you know that they're kind of dirty birdies to go with it, and then they sweat. But there's not very many things that turn me off, guys. But the big sweat rings around the underpits.
No sweat rings. No sweat rings.
No, but some people just profusely sweat. Do yourself a favor. Go buy yourself one of those rocks or something, or
Right. And if it's too long, if you can pull your hair down, you need to trim it. For all the men out there, if you can literally pull your arm,
I can braid
down,
it. Yeah.
You need to take a trimmer and just go.
Yeah.
You don't have to clean it all off. Just trim it.
I mean, you guys think that you guys literally just came for a live on all this true crime stuff. What a bunch of silly people, Adam. Seriously.
Right. Alexa said, from true crime to OnlyFans.
Oh, I will let you guys know when I start up my OnlyFans, okay? I will.
I think Steph has taken her. Steffi, you can't say that about your daughter.
Steffi, that's clearing way for runway 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but take that off. Don't say that about her daughter.
Oh, well, it's okay. Steffa, wax on, wax off. Just pretend like she was talking about that. Wax on. She was talking about the Karate Kid movie. Wax on, wax off. Yeah, and Tony.
I am the hair loss one here.
What did Tony say? My
There's
Mr.
there's
Meow.
no telling.
He knows, Mr. Meowsy has yeah. See, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Look at that. You got triple D's laughing over there. Okay, is there anybody else?
Maybe Tony and I should do a reaction channel. He makes me laugh.
Oh, hold on. I got some explaining to do. So, Mark, what an airplane strip is this? So when you take that razor, right, and you start creating runways with it. Now, Stepha's is so
It's a
big.
landing strip.
Yeah, Stepha's is so big that she has a few landing strips. Okay, she actually literally has like 3 landing strips. So it just depends on what terminal. You know. So
I like this comment.
which that's true. Oh, that's so true. Steph, you know, and it doesn't matter because even if you were sober, you'd still come off drunk. I know it.
No,
I
I
know
love
it.
it. We
Yeah.
get it.
We get
Molly.
it. Steph.
Good for you, Molly.
Molly Collie.
Look, when I look at our avatar, it's like the dog's going every few months.
I'm just thinking about the Molly Collie name in the first. Okay, I do.
Well, look at the dog.
Okay.
The dog's like,
Hold on. I'm laughing so hard. I just kind of want to know if anyone else has anything that they want to open up about. You know, because
Mark, is there anything you want to share with us tonight?
Mark, open up. You know,
Come on, Dee Dee, how about you? Anything you want to open up to us about tonight?
I know Mark does. Mark definitely does. Dee Dee can't. I'm dying. Oh my God, Carol's gonna be. The dog has been traumatized. I think a few people in this chat might be traumatized. But Mark, you know what? You decide. You know, you decide what you want to open up about. I don't know. Do you take like menopausal pills? I don't know. You know.
Isn't Mark a man?
Yes, but men menopause too. Maybe we don't know it. Maybe Mark was a female and is now a male, or maybe Mark is a
they don't
female.
have, but I don't think they have pills for that. Mark, tell us, how does that make you feel?
Open up to us, Mark. Don't worry, we will guide you the right way. All I can
Mark.
think about right now is
Because what Sonny's saying right now, how does that affect you?
Go on, Mark. Go ahead.
I mean, were you close to your mother, Mark?
Hold on, where's my thing? Okay, hold on. I got this beautiful necklace that someone sent me. Oh, my husband's trying to send me a message saying, "Baby, you finishing?" Nope. Okay, go on, Mark. Look closely at the lip gloss. Just ask it a question, Mark. I'll ask it a question for you. Mark, are you female or male? Circle if it's a yes, no, back and forth. Well, shit. I think it could be the fact that my fan is freaking hitting it.
Huh.
You're good.
Mark identifies as pretty boring.
Oh, he's pretty boring.
How does that make you feel, Mark?
I identify as a lamp. Oh, 1 second. Let me go talk to husband. I'll be right back. You talk to Mark. Anybody else want to open up? Hold on, I got to fart.
Mark, have you always underestimated your own feelings?
Did you not hear that? Come on. That was pretty good. Shit. You're back. Oh. That one stuck.
I'm just playing. Anyway, now that she's gone. What is everyone up to? Oh, it's 2:30 in the morning. I should go to bed soon. Right. Verbal judo, I would take nice and boring any day. I like nice and boring. I think she did, Mark. She'll probably be a while. Alexa, you're not traumatized. If Alexa, the profiler and handwriting analysis expert, is traumatized by this chat, then we should be worried. So he's gone to heat up the wax. Exactly, Carol. Does anyone have any fun Valentine's Day plans tomorrow? I know no one does. You're all going to be hanging out with us.
Yes. Whoops, sorry, I'm back. I said to my husband, okay. I said to my husband, are you going to work tomorrow? And he was like, yeah, I'm not missing another day, right, in his Brit accent there. And I'm like, yeah, bull. You know, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you're going to be going, F that, I'm going to take the day off. I know he's going to do it. Okay, anyone want to make a wager here? Because I know my husband enough, okay? Do you guys, yeah. My husband always claims he's going to do something, and then come morning time, he's going to be so tired. He's going to be going, yeah, I think I'll just stay home. I bet my husband works really hard, all the time. And probably he shouldn't take the day off, but it is Valentine's Day. And I'm trying to, and being a loving, caring wife,
Someone's got to sit there and smell that.
Well, pretty much if it wasn't for me, it's only because I don't earn, like I said, the much as I do, right? So when he takes a day off, it's like $260, right? If not more, maybe $270, right? It's a very costly day. He works in construction. Actually, he's Brian Koberger's lawyer, actually.
Yeah. Austin, I agree.
Didn't know that.
I'm going to shave before bed.
You guys are inspiring me to pull out that razor that I haven't pulled out in months. But you know what? I'm going to tell you a secret. If you overshave, you pretty much don't even have to shave because you've overshaved, which for me personally, it doesn't go into this big buff. It just kind of stays there.
Sonny, I think you need to light a candle, dim the lights, go in the well, no, don't dim. You need lighting.
Okay.
So go in the bathroom, light a candle, put one leg up on the sink.
Okay, so did I
get
tell
that
you?
razor? Get your husband's razor out. Don't tell him.
Yeah, I try to be very interesting, and not only interesting, but I try to make sure that you fully see the colorful, words, the textures. I just want you to feel it all as I'm saying it to you. So I'm telling you now that what was I gonna say? You guys are talking about Gardenscape. Yeah. Oh my Gardenscape doesn't need scaping. It stays scaped enough.
Thank you, Belinda.
What did Belinda say? You're welcome. I like it. Yeah, I mean, if we can all have a movement here.
No, I won't take it off. I'll just trim it.
Yeah, we're gonna. You know how they have like a Me Too movement, where we're gonna have a shave off movement. Shave it off. Shave it off. Shave it off. Yeah. I like it. Don't take it all off. No, I like it. There's nothing more sexier than when a guy has just a little bit of gruff. Okay, yeah. Just a pointer to you men out there.
Steph, Steph, have you been on a date? You don't have to answer that if you don't want. I don't think you have though, because I haven't been. I think I've told everyone that I haven't been on one date since my ex and I split up. Not once. Not one date.
Yeah, you have. Palm sisters.
Don't know what you're talking about.
What's this? I love the sound. Oh, look at Carol. Carol is getting right in there. I love the sound of a hand rubbing. Oh, yeah. Right? Yeah. 5
Wait,
o'clock.
Carol, you hear that?
No. This is what I'm saying. I'm more lethal than those balloons up in the sky. So if you guys are worried about those things, don't. Trust me. Okay? You should actually be worried about this thing.
Alexa said, "My sociopaths never disclose."
Oh, Mark.
Did you see Alexa? Alexa said, "My sociopaths never disclose nor speak about their pubic hair situations."
I'm just deciding. No, Mark, I can't. No. So tell me, Mark. I want to. Actually, Mark, tell me. Do you like this one, or, or hold on, or do you prefer when you can see my tail? Hold on. Ooh, yeah. Can you see my tail? Oh, yeah. Flying high. This kite's got to be worth something. Now, this is one of those things that, again, for any man out there, when you see this, run. Actually, I have a video. Can I play it? Maybe I shouldn't. You know what? One day we're going to have, I'm going to play you guys all my freaking videos that I make with these stupid things. How about them apples?
Mark likes that one.
I think he likes this one. I think he likes my tail.
He does.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's just one of those things, like I said. I wish I could really stick this in a guy's, you know. I just feel like we get a little bit ripped off, to be honest with you. I think on the video that I did, I literally had like BLOOD running down the screen for some. Oh, he takes me more seriously. All right.
We all do.
Okay, I mean, I'll just come like this on every live and nobody's going to think nothing of it. In fact, I'll probably draw in more subscribers this way, to be honest with you, because they'll be like, you know what, I really love that Tampax tampon over there. It's so super cool and super absorbent.
You can think I'm the #1 tampon on YouTube.
I know. Yeah, I know. I got to get credit for something, you know. I mean, I'm just easy flowing, easy going, you know. Yeah.
Tony.
Right? Do you know, there was a chick that I worked with that literally had no clue what these are. And I'm like, are you kidding? These are the biggest lifesaver ever. Yeah.
Hey, Steffa, was the one big problem that he wasn't into girls?
My hands are shaking.
Because if so, I'll take someone that's very well off.
Oh, no, was that Josh from WFL?
I'm available to relocate. Now I sound like Bruno.
So let's ask a fair question. Steffa, because I know I'll get a truthful answer out of you. On your super absorbent days, how many of these do you go through?
Ew.
I'm going to say on my number 2 day when I used to have it, but I don't have it no more, I would go through at least 6 of these 6 of these little buddies. Goes the weasel. Do you remember, Adam, I think, or was it you that sent it, or Lewis? Remember when there was that tea bag one that he sent me and there was a little tea bag tag hanging down because she went to go stir the tea and then it was like the tampon string and then she looked down to her south end and it was a tea bag that was coming out of her south end. I enjoyed that TY bunches, Sunny. Which one's that? Look like a monkey. Mm-hmm. Which one? What? I enjoyed the TY. Gotta talk my lingo. I'm not sure what you're saying to me there. You need to be a little cooler. You need to be like a bean so I can understand you. How come you don't have it no more? Who? Okay, hey, Adam. Keep control of the chat. I don't understand what people are saying anymore. I don't know who Mark's talking to. Don't know who verbal judo's meaning. The USA Thanksgiving. Yeah, didn't I take that one down? That's when I was a turkey. I think I took that one down. Didn't I?
Did you say my name? I passed away.
Say my name, say it once again. My life. This live is speeding downhill like a snowball. Headed down, triple hoppy steps. Small sips, please. Yeah, my husband does want to go to bed. I can sit here and party with you guys a little bit longer because we really haven't hit that 4-hour mark yet. But my husband's like, no, I need to go to bed in 10 minutes. Because I said, can I have 15 more minutes? And he's like, 15. And I'm like, 10? Okay, right?
He knows that means 30.
Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Copperhead Joe? I've been here. He knows that. Time I take a swig, I just randomly disappear. Who wants a piece of tail? Okay. 1 second. I gotta at least be something else. Okay. No,
Okay, she's gonna be a popcorn.
No.
Oh, a nut. She's gonna be a nut.
No.
You're not gonna be anything after I guess it.
Hold on. Does this one work?
Fortune from. Oh yeah.
A fortune cookie.
When's the next balloon coming?
Hold on. It's already over us. And it's coming over Canada, but we don't notice it yet. So as soon as you guys notice it, that's when.
Does that one pop open?
Yeah. So what's my fortune? Or aren't I supposed to tell you guys that? I'm the psychic.
What's my fortune?
Adam, I see you shaving. Yes. I see you shaving. I don't know where I got that from. I think I could have pulled that one, out of my little woodle. Oh, do you guys remember that? I went combo number 5. Remember that?
Verbal judo. Have a good night.
Yeah, verbal
Did you
judo.
get that one from your wonton soup?
No. From my woodles and rice. Get it right.
Your fried rice.
Woodles and rice. The sad thing is verbal judo's pretending like she's like, I know it's not true. Sonny, about to get some sexy time. Oh, you're right. Forgot about that. Well, so am I gonna get lucky tonight? I can get lucky whenever I want, to be honest. My husband's like, well, no, that's not true. This, you know what? I'm gonna tell you about a daily evening here. So he comes.
I'm gonna mute her, guys. I'm gonna mute her.
So husband typically lies down, right? And usually then he's looking at his phone for a bit because he comes in and he knows he has about 4 hours sleep before he has to get up. And then the husband always does this every single night though. He literally looks at me and goes, and then he does a total flip on the bed and he's like, back scratch. He's always like, could you just use your little windshield wiper and scratch my back? And I'm always like this. I'm always like, no. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And he always gets it every single time. But you have to watch this big ass. My husband's like 6 foot, but he just flips over on his bed, bounces, and then his back's literally facing towards me after he does like a 360 spin in the bed, pretty much. And he's like a little boy that way. And every night I say, no, you're not getting a back scratch. And every night he never gets one. And sometimes what happens is this. Sometimes I say, in a couple of minutes. Then he falls asleep. And then he'll be like, you didn't give me my back scratch last night. And I'm like, yeah, I did. You were sleeping. And I really didn't. But I told him he got one.
I have to scratch my own back.
Yeah.
Good thing I have long arms.
I got cute eyes in this little fortune cookie, don't I?
You do. They're big, like.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, Lizzie dripping. Okay, Lizzie, if you would have been in this chat approximately 15 minutes ago.
5 hours ago.
No, 15 minutes ago, she would have been perfect. Because that name alone, we all know what Lizzie dripping really means. Lizzie's trying to make it sound like it's a school kids book or something. but we all know what Lizzie dripping really means. And if she would have been in this chat 15 minutes ago, she definitely would have fit right in, just like Doodle Fart. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. No.
I mean, at that point, where's Jizz Whiz?
Right? Where's Jizz Whiz? Jizz Whiz.
Yeah, I said it.
Pretty. Well, what does what mean? Mark, what does what mean? Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. No, my husband scratches. I scratch his back. I don't want my back scratched. I want him to
You
pluck
don't?
my chin hairs, Mark. What are you talking about? I got a mammoth beard that, like, seriously,
Sleep
the
in
back
arena.
scratch is the last thing I'll do. I'll be like, honey, can you cut my crusty toes? Well, why not? Actually, my husband does pretty much whatever I ask of him if I want to get it. He'll do it. But I'm a good wife too. Okay. He's just a better husband, but I'm a pretty good wife. Oh shit. That's a
Oh,
husband.
we know who that is.
Okay, that's husband. Husband's getting tired and he's gonna...
Everyone, make sure you go and like and subscribe. Domer TV.
Yeah, make sure you guys go like and subscribe if you're a gamer. Go ahead, check him out. He's an awesome husband, didn't I say? Yeah. Okay.
Steffa.
He probably
No,
came
Steffa, he's not. Well, no, Steffa Blue is single.
Yeah. What does Lizzie drip mean? Yeah, that's for another. We'll save that for another day. Husbands in the house. We can ixnay on the oxnay on the lips, eh? On the lips. Yeah. Okay, guys. Sunny's husband has my deepest.
Yeah. Can we all put a 1 in solidarity in the chat for Steve Austin?
Right. Hold on. He has a tampon for a wife. Who can knock that? Who can knock that? All right. Okay, fine. My husband wants to go to bed. Party. He's a buzz killer, isn't he, guys? I was saying. Wait, what? Wait, what did you just say? Put a what in the chat? Wait.
I said, can we all put a number 1 in the chat for solidarity for Steve?
You guys are so loving. I love you. Okay, fine. Husband wants to go to bed. He's a buzz killer, though. Just saying. I had more in me. I could have won another 15. Okay, so before we go, okay, don't forget, tomorrow night, you guys can't take me seriously like this.
No, we can't.
No.
Wait, we can't take you seriously like that either.
What if I was a chip? A moldy chip?
No, because you're moldy again.
I know, right? Okay, fine. I'll come back to being normal. I swear. I promise this time.
She's not coming back to being normal. You guys all know she's not coming back to being normal.
Okay. This is for Libby and Abby, okay? This one. So I just want you. The tampon is my fave. I know, right? Everyone looking for love. So don't forget, you guys, tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I expect you guys all to be here. Be here with love. Be here for me, Adam, Alexa, my twin sister, Deb. We're all going to be here tonight, okay? No men are allowed on the panel, right, Adam?
What about me?
Adam, you know you're my princess. Stop it.
Hey, Sonny, Stepha's got advice for you.
What does it say? Sonny, go. Shh, don't tell husband that.
Right.
No, it's a secret. He doesn't know that yet. What time again? Okay.
9:30 Eastern Standard Time, Mark.
Yeah. And Mark, I just want to make sure that when you go to sleep tonight, I'm not sure what time zone you're in. If you could just dream about Stepha's landing strips. Again, she has plenty to choose from. I'm just saying. Okay. And then while you're thinking of that, you can think of Lizzie dripping as well. All right, then. Pacific time? No. So I'm Pacific time too, Mark, right? 6:30 Pacific time. 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. All right? All right. It's a book series. Sunny is being, no.
Right.
You can, no. I mean,
Hey, Chaotic, it's good to see you. You caught us right at the end.
Yeah. Sorry. Bye. Okay, bye, everyone. My husband loves me. He's not going to get upset, but he wants to go to sleep now. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay. I really hate to see you guys go. Bye-bye. Wait. Thank you, Mark, for coffee. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sees Through, for your membership gifts that you did. Thank you, Steffa, for the coffee. Hold on. Just let me make sure nobody else sent one just before we get off. There was...
Chaotic, are you going live late night?
No. Love songs. Yeah, right. Are you not working tomorrow, Adam?
What? I have to work in the afternoon for a little bit.
Oh, in the afternoon. Okay. What? My freaking God. Salute. I don't know if I can have this stuff. Call me, Aspen. Call me anytime.
I'll call you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, hell, my hands are shaking.
Sonny, you can sneak in the bathroom and call in.
Okay. Wait. What was I saying?
Nothing.
No, I was saying something, wasn't I? Oh, right. No, there's nobody else but Love Songs, and I want to thank Love Songs from the other day and Death Dance. Oh, that's nice. Thank you for your coffee as well. So again, thank you guys for your love and support. We'll see you tomorrow night for Abby and Libby, and it will be the in honoring of them. Okay, guys? Yeah. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.
Have a good night, everyone. Good night. Belinda, have a good night.
Bye-bye.